Alright, here I am. I had to go get a drink. Dinner ran a little late. Hello, Edward. Hello, Balance. Hello, VHS King. I have some names I haven't seen before. VHS DVR King. Actually, it's funny. I was just yesterday. I have an old mini DV camera from high school. So this is probably like from 2003. And no, maybe a little after 2003, but it was about high school time. And I've been trying to figure out how to get video off of it, and I finally found the charger for my battery pack that somehow still works 30 years or 20 years later, and it works. It works perfectly fine. I was I had to order a FireWire card because it runs off of FireWire, but I'm gonna get the video off of there finally. I don't want to lose the stuff that's recorded. I think we have like a trip to Yellowstone from 2005 on there and a couple other things from friends in high school. It's a little hard when it's like, oh, how do you get video off of this thing? Normally you think you just, hey, plug it in, you download it. Nope, you have to tape, so you have to play it. It's been so long since I've had to think about that and do that. Oh, you did grab some stout.
Yes.
Well, that sounds good for you. Oh, Michael is here. He just grabbed a stout. Very thick stout, apparently. Okay. Michael, I noticed you haven't been paying attention to the derpy chat. They've been posting so many derpies.
Well, let's look at the derbies.
It's because like
The
there's like what we got. Is that derp a water? And there's that one. It's got the big hooves. And then this one. She's proud with the bag on her head.
She's a good hat.
Like this goes for a while,
She's
Michael. She is a muffin.
She's become muffin.
She is a muffin again. Sleeping in a muffin.
She's sleepy horse.
I'm seeing a trend.
Oh my god, muffin rain.
She's a worm.
Worm in a muffin.
Look at it, just keeps going.
Yeah. Keep going.
This one they fixed it.
You matter, don't give up.
Well, remember the other one they did the swap.
Yes. You don't matter, give up.
Anyway. So many derpies there. Did I play the audio? I hit the play button.
Spend the whole day just looking at derbies. I think that would be a good
There it
day.
is. Just looking at derpies?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you already do that?
Yeah. You know, something really sad happened in our stream yesterday. We found Little Pip. He was in the game.
Literally?
Yeah. But she was dead.
Their name was Little Pip?
It was Little Pip. No, it was Little Pip's model.
Well, but you put it there?
I had loaded my one mod, but it didn't work with that. But somebody clearly had used Dog Meat's models somewhere in the game, and we just like walked into a room. Little Pip's corpse is just on the ground. I'm like, no.
It's kind of perfect, actually.
Sir Edward was there. It wasn't perfect. It was sad.
No. Michael, you look so average. With the camera
Dude.
down, it feels a little high.
What is going on?
I didn't want to bring the camera down. It's a little high up there. Yeah, it's a bit better.
I mean, I look average. It feels like an insult. How dare you look so normal today?
I don't know. I thought you normally look below average, so I think that's a compliment.
Oof.
Anyways, we haven't touched this since last Tuesday, so.
I feel happy. Ah, thanks very much. Not all. See you on Thursday. Right.
Okay, yep, I'm noticing some things I need to fix. The one, she needs to have more teeth for the whole mouth at the beginning of this.
You're expecting fancy, Michael. Oh, with the blue shirt.
No.
Or the black shirt.
No.
The bleeding from my head.
No, the hat.
Oh! You're right. I'll be back.
I was going to say so. He did get the second package, though. The thing is, I don't know if he knows how to put those on. So we'll see. I feel like this needs to be slightly moved back. Yeah. It visually looks a little off, but if you listen to it, in the rendering, it'll be more spot on with that. Okay.
Thanks very much.
Listen, if I go to bed now and wake up at 9 a.m. on my time, will you continue streaming? It depends on when 9 a.m. your time is, but no. I only stream for 3 hours on Tuesday nights. I have to work the next day, so. We go a little longer on Fridays. We go to 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm only going till 9 p.m.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Hmm. No, now it's opening too much, but I do think it opens a little bit more.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Okay, so it's, a lot of this is just going to be doing some more tweaks. John Cleese usually has like the wide eyes thing, so I'm going to try to do that here.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much.
Mm.
Thanks very much.
Oh, fancy. At the monocle.
That's not how you put a bow tie on.
I don't know how to tie a bow tie.
Why do you have your glasses on and with the monocle underneath it?
So I can actually see. Look, it's perfect. Fancy. It's my beaten stick. It's beaten.
Oh my god, this is just like this is just plastic.
Yes, good beaten stick.
It's a good beating stick. If you beat anybody with this, it would break.
Yes, it would. Their head.
Put your bow tie on correctly.
How do you tie a bow? I don't know how to tie a bow tie.
Google it.
Who the heck knows how to tie a bow tie?
Bill Nye?
Look, a guy like this. Look, I'm fancy.
Well, that didn't work. Saying the target. Hold on, I have to fix. I have to fix. Thought I fixed it.
What beeped? Why
That was your phone.
It wasn't my phone.
Yeah.
It beeped over there.
No, I'm pretty sure that was your phone. There's no beeping over there.
My phone has never made that noise.
There's nothing over there would beep. Oh, I gotta figure out what's wrong with the sub thing. Subscriber.
It says you're streaming.
Cool. That's. I could have told you that one.
Oh, I have a new follower. That's what that noise was.
Oh, that's cool.
I think. You like horses, not.
Yeah, where's subscriber name? Why did it do that?
I
Target.
don't know who this is.
It says type target user. So I typed target user and it didn't work. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Oh, I wonder if it has to be target user for the gift subs. Oh, okay. I'll figure that out later. But at least
No,
it'll
the other
fix
end.
it for now.
I thought there was an end to this.
There probably was.
Did it fall off somewhere between here and
Maybe. Am I gonna find like mystery like magic equipment around here?
yeah. It's like alakazam, alakazam. Turn you into a bowl of jam.
Oh my goodness, the British radiation mutated his fashion sense.
I'm British now. Ooh, my mom
There was
fell.
a couple times last night that down here I hear you go, ooh. Like,
It's very British.
yeah. I'm like, oh, Michael's doing his British thing. I mean, it makes sense. I'm surprised you haven't done it more.
Oh, that hard thread cut the shit out of my throat. Now all this alcohol is just gonna like go across the cuts.
Was it good?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's very thick. It's basically a syrup. Thanks, John. This is how Amish people dress.
You're a fancy Amish.
Very fancy Amish. I have failed at being humble. No, but I'm putting on the Ritz. Putting on the Ritz. Boom, boom. I think the only person still alive. Who's even left from that movie? I think the woman who played the woman from that film actually died earlier this year. The one who was like the sexy one.
Maybe.
I can't remember her name, but I'm pretty sure she died a few months back.
Well, I can't remember the name. Let's grab that.
Because I know Frank Boyd's dead. He played Frankenstein, and of course, the guy who played Dr. Frankenstein's dead.
Yeah, he died a long time ago.
Yeah,
I'll probably not look at that. Let's do IMDb.
probably a little easier.
Because I know the guy with the goofy eye, he died like
Oh, did
long time ago.
Wow.
Madeline Kahn.
Maybe that was her.
Yeah, she
think
died. No,
that's
she
her.
died in 1999.
Oh, somebody else then. It was another woman.
It's actually kind of surprising. I thought she
Yeah.
went longer. Yeah, Marty Feldman, I believe. Yeah, he died in 82.
That's rough. Maybe it was Terry Garr. That sounds right.
Doris Leachman, she was the one that played the Frau Bruche. Frau Bruche. She was 2021. 94.
Yeah, 94. But I think it was the Terry Garr. She was
2024.
okay, so she was the one who
Just
passed
like a
away.
month ago.
Yeah. I knew somebody from that movie just passed away. He was probably like the last one of the main cast who was still alive.
Yeah, Gene Wilder's been a while too.
Alzheimer's for him. I remember that.
My dad couldn't grow a beard or mustache until his late 50s. When he finally did, people mistook him for a Mennonite due to a beard style and manner of dress.
When I started my job at my previous place of work back in Kentucky, I walked into the interview with a full beard because I had been between jobs for a bit, and I just didn't bother shaving for a few months. And I had a full beard because it grows very fast. And this scuff is like, I don't know. Yeah, and they thought, somebody said, I thought you were Amish, and I was confused why somebody who was Amish was looking to do electronic repair work. Like,
It's not unpopular for people to have pretty large beards now.
oh, yeah. If they can put the time in and keep it maintained. I've
Yeah.
seen some let go with the long beards.
Oh yeah, like Charlie has a really good beard. There was a guy at the convention Centerfest I met that had a really, really nice, well kept beard. To me, the difficulty is it maintaining is not as difficult as getting it to that point. Like
No.
I tried to grow mine out longer, but training my hair to go down is a lot of work. But I have learned there's a certain point, probably a little longer than this. I'll start putting oil in it. Because otherwise the hair starts getting split ends and it starts getting messier, but you put oil in it and it's much nicer.
I've had this goatee for probably close to 15 years now.
Same hair?
Yes. Doesn't change. It's
Doesn't
glued on.
grow? I hope you don't like pick any out or anything.
I think it's all going in the right direction.
Hmm?
My goatee. I think all the hair is going in the direction I wanted to go.
For the most part.
Yeah.
But it's training hair to go a direction is surprisingly difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks very much.
Okay, I think we needed. Oh, so Applejack needs a little bit of motion. That's what I think what we were going to be working on. Here, so she just kind of stands there.
I'm having fun with my step.
Thanks very much.
I'll just be back here for
See you on Thursday. Right.
I forgot how it's just like kind of locked.
Thursday. Right.
We should jump up and hug Trixie.
Okay, so
No. I don't like this part. You should work on a different part.
no, there's only 2 parts left. This is the beginning and
I
end.
like the beginning part because she's happier. Her daughter's giving her fun rides.
You like
Wait, they're sleeping.
you like this part?
She's very sleepy. Misty. She doesn't deserve this. I think if they start ponying up again, G4 has a pretty good. The characters from G4 have a good chance of coming back. The characters from G5, I don't think we're ever going to see him again. It would be nice.
I have to keep my mustache short, otherwise I get wide hair that curl up and tickle my nostrils. Drives me nuts. I'll get that a little bit the top, so I'll usually keep those more trimmed. But a lot of my hair will curl back pretty quick, so it starts getting to bother my mouth. So I usually try to trim around there. The rest of it I'm not so worried about. But I only really shave like once a week or so.
You look weird when you completely shave.
Yeah, I've only done that once now. It's because I was doing the Waldo thing.
Yeah.
I mean, you're wearing a monocle and a top hat. You're saying
I look amazing. I look fancy.
Do you know any magic tricks?
Just the one disappearing card trick. I don't have a card to disappear, so I'll do this. Look at the cane. Look at the cane. See the cane? Whoop. It's gone.
If you put your hand right at the edge of the camera, you probably could do it.
I did.
Okay. You got a ghost fact.
Weird.
What are you drinking? It's I would call it like a watered down amaretto sour. It's an amaretto sour is amaretto, which is an almond liqueur with lime juice. I just added some lemon lime soda so that it's not so strong of a drink. But it's still pretty heavy on the liquor. So that's what I have. And then you have like a stout, but I bet you
stout. I know I didn't look at the name.
Yeah.
It's just very thick. It's good.
One of our friends for Friendsgiving this weekend brought a single bottle stout that was a fancier stout for people to try. And he lets it behind.
We could talk to him if we started playing trivia, but otherwise he's probably not going to show up.
Otherwise, you got our ghost facts.
I do have a ghost fact. Here's your ghost fact. Magicians actually commune with ghosts. Yeah, that's how they do their magic tricks. You want something to disappear, the ghost just kind of like picks it up and it vanishes, becomes ghostly. It's just ghosts. Magicians just command ghosts. So when you die, stay away from magicians because they will just ensnare you into their ghost servitude. And that's your ghost fact. Don't trust magicians. Is what you should take away from them.
Apples, apples, apples.
A voice impression.
Apples, apples.
Just I think the standard put on the Reds.
My stick. Now, if you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go to where fashion sits? Button on the Ritz. Bum, bum. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes, and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Button on the Ritz. We gotta really sell that Ritz. Cowgirl redeemed Stupeface.
I see that. And it's from the movie. It's
Button on the Ritz.
oh, cowgirl, how's it going? Let me just. I was middle of figuring out why I can't get the mouth to do the thing. But how you doing? There we go. Oh, why is your nose just suddenly like? Oh, look at her nose. That's weird now.
She gets sad because you hit her with a bar.
No, I was talking about Applejack.
Oh.
Oh, this is perfectly fine. It's whack.
She's sad. You got so sad she had to take a nap. You ever get that sad, chat?
Do you have to take a nap?
Happens, yeah.
The
I think
forever
that's
nap.
it. No, just until she's feeling better. They're going to go to the ice cream shop. They all get ice cream.
I gotta do a new. I gotta open a different file because my RAM's high on that one. Just doing yard work and working on stream stuff. How's everyone? Yard work.
It's dark out.
I
assume it's just dark everywhere.
We had a good amount of fall yard work, but it's all done for the year now. I think I'm done with fall yard work anyway.
I don't care for how cold it's getting. I think it needs to stop.
If only I could have know every word of English so that I could sometimes fully understand what people are talking about. Oh, I apologize. Earlier when the sun was out, yeah, and it's cold here too. What do you want, cowgirl? Do you have a horse preference?
Better be a good horse. Or else.
Yeah, there's a 50-50 chance
stick.
of getting it right.
No, it's like a 9 out of 10. Let's be honest. Equestrian males are in short supply. They have to share.
You are Michael? Well, Michael doesn't have an OC on here.
No. It's all you.
I only have me.
Look, an equestrian male,
Somebody
kind
gave
of.
me the updated one. No, I never downloaded it. That's fine. This one works fine.
Tell him he needs to do shipping.
You're making noises.
You keep making noises. Am I making noises?
Yeah, your stomach making noises.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah. Very. Your stomach very, very loud. All right. Well,
Sure,
like,
it was my stomach. Maybe it was your
do
stomach.
you have like a 1 or 3 word? His stomach's doing weird like gurgles.
My stomach didn't do it.
Maybe like a
Yours
1 to 3 word, like something that's going on, something simple and easy, and we'll like bastardize it.
is. Going to smooch. You gotta see what his OC's doing. His butt. Why are you looking at your
I've
butt?
what you said before, like when I'm like,
He did use the mirror model.
yeah. So then to me,
is a
you
mirror
would think
butt.
that this is a good butt.
It is mirror butt.
Is it a good butt?
I mean, yes, I guess. Your OC's a mirror.
Yeah. Michael said I have a nice butt.
Oh, you got it? Well, then what is it? You gotta tell us. We can't read your mind.
Oh no. The face Michael made at Wicked Carding.
Huh?
What
did I do? Wicked carding. I have no idea what they're referring to.
did I put? Yeah, I thought we posted it here. I thought I posted it there. Maybe not. Did we post it here somewhere?
It's a lot of cats. Oh, I like that picture. They're smooching.
Oh no, there's the convention chat. There we go. Okay, they would have been in this. This face?
It's just me smiling.
I'm guessing it's that face. Thank you for the follow. I like pineapple on pizza. Can't agree with you, but thank you for the follow. Yes, metal and all. Well, the one thing is going to be a little hard to do, like whatever that is.
the big purple phallus on my head. I think it would be fairly close to the top, the inside out.
Depends.
Might try inside out. I don't know. I understand. Oh, well, there's
I have anxiety.
anxiety. Why only anxiety?
Because
Check the person who did anxiety. They might
That's
have
what I
done
was
other
gonna
ones,
nope.
No, just anxiety.
I don't know where they got these models. They got Miss Minutes too.
Ooh. Seems like a fairly random assortment. They might have made them themselves.
Okay, so I can't do that, but I can try to do that face.
Just get Squidward.
Squidward.
Yeah.
No,
same
his
thing.
head wouldn't be large enough.
You make it bigger. And you fit his head over your head.
Okay. Let's try to do that. Let's get the wings down there. So we need to have I don't want to actually see the wings though. Wait, what is all that?
Handsome Squidward would work too. Handsome Squidward.
I think that one might be.
Type in Squidward. I'm sure something will come up.
Gotta get back.
I always like Miss Minutes. It always sounds like Twilight trying to pretend to be Applejack. It's great.
They have regular Squidward, but they don't have
Squidward.
Squidward. Yeah, I don't think they have the other one. I would have thought that they would have. It was the butt stallion.
Handsome Jack. Oh,
Look at butt stallion. It's so pretty, right, Michael?
butt stallion.
Yeah, I don't think they have that one either.
They just have standard Squidwards.
Yeah, Michael is fancy.
I'm very fancy. Got the stick.
Okay, so it's a little bit of a smirk, but it's kind of a smirk. He's kind of like doing.
I am both. I am multiple levels of intoxicated in that photo, but I'm a proud winner of a medal.
Probably do with that. Probably do a little bit of a lip bite.
Lip bite. Was I into it? It's like, oh yes, it's metal time. No, I won with the metal. I got like this apple pie moonshine, which was pretty good.
You think your eyes are open?
Yeah, they are. I'm just like squinting as I do that. Yes, that is the accurate and like glazed over eyes. I just want a Mario Kart game.
I wish this one had the enhanced features because I feel like jamming the mouth up a little bit might have been useful. I don't think. Yeah, this is an older version of the model. I don't have that feature.
That's not entirely inaccurate. There was more than booze in my system during that Mario Kart race. I had performance enhancers for playing Mario Kart.
We drank a bunch before getting up there so that we wouldn't mainly just didn't have to worry about buying as many. And then when he got in the game, he was made to drink many more.
Well,
So-
I had some seltzers beforehand as well. Ah, delicious. And I still kicked butt. I mean, I think I got 4th place, but technically 3rd because one person wasn't technically competing. So I got a prize.
lenses. Come on.
Like, I am not an avid Mario Kart player. Adam is. Did he compete?
No, he was.
What was Adam doing?
Oh, he was in Mexico.
That's right. He wasn't even at the con.
Yeah, so I think it'd be a little hard for him to compete.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he wasn't there because he would have been a ringer and I would have not gotten a medal. He plays the heck out of that game.
The metal might be hard because I'm gonna guess that trying to find one that has something like the fabric portion that actually bends.
The lanyard. There you go.
I'm not gonna give you the like
What the
Witcher
frickin'
medal.
Witcher medal. I'm gonna be Witcher.
Yeah, they're always gonna be called metals. So
Metal is a very broad term.
No, that's perfect.
Is it?
Third place.
Oh, there you go. Now I was drunk.
Does that work?
Yeah, it's perfect.
It's just right in the eye.
Now, like before I even entered that tournament, I had already been drinking quite a bit. I had been drinking multiple things, and then I went into the tournament and drank some more. I think John was watching me. Somebody, or Giz. Giz was watching me.
Nightly.
Or Nightly? Somebody was watching me. And they
Nightly was competing up there with you for a bit.
Well, so I think it was somebody told me after that every time I fell off the track, I gave no hint of any emotion. I just stared. Like I had no reaction.
For the like, okay, it's a little bit more over the lens. Oh no, that's fine. How to do that kind of like rope looking thing.
Lanyard.
Yeah,
You could just use the Witcher one.
that was the necklace. It wasn't the lanyard. It was a single like tiny thing.
It's a thing that would link to a medal. Oh man, I really tore my throat. Ugh. It's gonna take a few days to heal. Oof. That's a rainbow? That's what Scootaloo leaves behind when she scoots across the ground.
That's what I thought. So this one has bones.
Ooh.
And we'll leave it as a rainbow because that makes this easier.
Yes.
I was thinking that there was a rainbow something I have. It's going to be a little short, but
You can do the scores. You can apply the
Apples,
squash
apples,
and
apples.
stretch filter.
Apples, apples.
That might actually work.
Voice impression. He's off flying as he guns, or is that what it says? As he guns the car around. My monocle needs to go away. As he guns around the track, he's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventures waiting just ahead. Go drunk racer, go drunk racer, go drunk racer, go. I feel like that's a reference to something.
Speed
Like there's
Racer.
a song. Is it Speed Racer?
Mm-hmm.
Goes Speed Racer, it's Drunk Racer. Now Mario Kart's a lot of fun, but I have been yesterday I got to play the best version of Mario Kart. Like it's better than all the others by far.
Okay, that's what I
It's
thought.
called Pony Kart, and you can play as Derpy, and she's the best character. And yeah, it's pretty good. Look it up. We got it over there on the Nintendo. I owe you money, by the way. But then you owe me money. But we'll figure that
If
out.
only you would say how much money we owe you.
I know.
Okay, so technically this works, but it gets a little wonky because how that scaling thing works when bending it. No, can I bend it? I can probably bend it from this angle. Yeah, I can't bend it from any individual bones angle, so that doesn't work.
Bummer.
No, I'm just gonna do my original plan. It's gonna be a little wonky, but
I'd say I'd figure it out this weekend, but that would be a lie because I'll be quite busy. Maybe when I'm sitting doing nothing, it's gonna be so much nothing. I think it's gonna. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this weekend, but it's not here now. So just get 2 rainbows.
I'm gonna put lots of rainbows. Okay, so
Yes, hello, kite.
hello, Kite. Okay, and then we just copy that, paste.
Put my monocle back in. My big old, very well tied bow tie. Straighten that out. There we go. And the monocle. It doesn't want to stay in. I have a weird face. No. Stomach's just background noise at this point. Why doesn't your stomach make noises? Then we could be on equal footing. You just ate a bunch of food. Where's your stomach digesting it? Are you an alien?
Mine doesn't need to tell me that it's digesting, for one.
Yes, well.
Mine's
mine is-
professional.
Yours runs in silent mode.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't eat anything more than you did. I mean, you ate pie. I didn't eat pie. And did you have ice cream with that pie?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I think you ate more. So why isn't your stomach doing stuff? That was dairy, too.
Yeah.
Dairy tears up my stomach. I didn't eat any dairy.
Okay, so good there.
I just need better organs. I think mine are not the
They're just failing.
they're like a car where you can just hear the belt like wheeling, whirling.
Squealing.
Mm-hmm. You went to the store today for your Thanksgiving meal supplies. I'm planning on making a turkey meatloaf. I made a turkey meatloaf not too crazy long ago. It was pretty good. And for dessert, I got me a coconut cream pie. Ooh, that does sound good. Turkey meatloaf for Thanksgiving is a little odd, but I know it's going to taste good, so.
It's turkey.
Yeah, it's turkey.
Okay, so there it's got like a weird coming out of there.
I need a big purple head.
It's got to come out straight.
You need a big purple guy over top of your head. Who's a good big purple guy? Grimace.
Not anymore, because I've got this locked to the hair. I'd have to redo it.
No, you don't. You just have to make a big purple head and put it over your head.
No, it was the face that matters.
You just don't want big purple heads.
I'm not going to shove Grimace on my head.
Please shove Grimace on your head. Chat, should he shove Grimace on his head?
Stop going to mother.
Mom, he won't put Grimace on his head.
Thank you for the follow, Smooth Wild.
Yes. Cowgirl said yes. Do it. And she said do with, like, Mountain Dew.
I don't even know how to. Like, we'd have to do something other weird.
No, you just make Grimace's head big, and then you put it over top your head, but leaving your face exposed.
Okay, I'll do something like that, and then we gotta bend. Oh, that's not even close.
It was smooth. That was edged.
And then we like top ones of these. We'll curve a little bit to better fit to the skull.
Chad, I'm trying to figure out things to watch while I oh yes, hello. Hello, Smooth.
Hello,
I recognize this picture from
Cyberfest.
Cyberfest. Oh. One of your moderators. He's followed you. Quick hide. No.
I recognize the picture. This one?
It's a good picture. Best I've ever taken.
It's trying to be creative, but we don't have like a moldable like lanyard type thing. So there. Kind of. If I had the ability to move the mouth up a little bit, I would. Or add a goatee, but there's really no good model for goatee. That might have to be pretty close.
Pretty close.
It's
You got
pretty
the
close.
expression right.
Wait, but hold on, I can make it better.
Mm.
I'll do this. Let's see.
Nose ring out. Oh no, I got the snoots.
Or this is
Oh, I'm angry. So angry. I only woke up with a little bit of a hangover the next morning.
these kind of scrunchies. The older models don't do scrunchy that well.
The worst hangover I've ever had at a con was the very first Cider Fest. It was alcohol poisoning is what that was.
What is the name of that one Muppet? There are so many.
That one, Gonzo. You're thinking of
You're
Gonzo.
kind of sounding like Gonzo right now, yeah.
I'm sounding like Gonzo.
You had a little bit there. You were like doing it like a normal talk, and then you got a high pitch. You're like, I don't talk like him.
Do I have a Gonzo vibe?
Here,
It's fine. He's
I
the
mean,
best
you got
one.
the nose.
Yeah, you need to download a Gonzo model and then put it over your head.
I don't think there's a Gonzo.
There's a
model.
Gonzo model. Where's Gonzo?
I got Anakin
What?
Skywalker.
How is he Gonzo? It's a grimace.
There's no
shake.
grimace,
How is
just
that not
grimace shake. There's 3 grimace shakes, but no grimace.
That seems wrong. I hate the internet.
Okay. And I'm not downloading a grimace shake.
No, I don't blame you. That meme's dead. Internet fails us again. How is there no Gonzo? That actually upsets me. He's like an American
Can't walk
icon.
that way.
People, come on. You put Twilight on your head. No, you like that too much. Friday.
I'll do a little bit more like.
Yeah, he streams Thursdays, Fridays, and
Thursdays?
No, Tuesdays. It's Tuesday.
I'm glad you're here to help promote by giving people all the wrong days.
It's what today is, whatever today is. And then Sundays and sometimes Saturdays.
We started 6 o'clock or like about 50 minutes ago. 3 days a week, Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Though Sunday is game streams. So,
And I stream Mondays by myself, and sometimes people show up, and it's cool when that happens.
anyways, okay. I think I did the face. Though I think I'm third place in pooping. It's definitely a poop face.
You guys would have liked the last stream. We found Little Pip's corpse.
And you stream Mondays.
Yes. He was quite dead. I was sad.
What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were trying to add that little bit Applejack at the beginning.
I feel happy.
Oh, hold on. This doesn't have the same oomph to it. There, now it will.
No. Be nice to the horse.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it quick. She's just taking it really hard.
Come on. Guys, you should quote him.
All right, so Applejack needs to move a little bit. She's not good. I'm not surprised.
Bum.
I went from one file to another. That just caused
Those
her problem.
grimace shakes.
Issues with RAM. Yeah, I wanted to have more of an oomph.
Sounds like she's got a steel plate in her head.
Well, I mean, if it went like crack, that would be more realistic. So yeah, she's the bionic pony.
I don't want it to be any more realistic than it already is. It's making me sad enough. Now, this monocle, Nolan, doesn't really do much to help my vision. I'm not gonna.
You look so fancy though.
I'm very fancy.
Take off your glasses though. Like, let's get the look with
Oh.
just the monocle.
Like,
Look how fancy you are.
I can't see anything. I can't look.
The monocle's staying in there pretty good though.
Yeah, well, they're supposed to. That's how they work.
You look like you're gonna go and open a new steel mine.
Ooh, we got to keep the trains going.
Your bow tie is bugging me though.
Why?
You
It's
literally just
perfect.
knotted it.
It's perfect.
You're gonna wrinkle it.
Perfect.
Look up how to do a bow tie, then you can do it.
I don't want to learn. Learning is hard. And it's perfect. It's very bow tie. I'm gonna put my glasses back on now so I can see again. I cannot reach at. I need new glasses. So bad.
Okay, so she needs to do have some kind of a slightly different position. So, she already.
I've already smudged up this monocle so much.
She doesn't pull back, so I can do a pull back in this one. Okay. Because I don't have a rig, I gotta do it the messy way.
And the fun thing about monocles, the reason they existed is because it was kind of frowned upon in high society to have to wear glasses. It was like admitting there was something wrong with you. So people who couldn't see, who are of wealthier status, would often carry a monocle. So they could just, if they needed to see something, they could put it on for like a second and then immediately take it off. It was meant to be like, oh, I can't see crap, but I really need to see crap. Oh, there it is. Okay, back off. All because rich people were self-conscious. It's kind of a fun little historical note.
They're providing some kind of a front to show themselves as being important and fancy, and so usually I think they would pick whatever the more expensive option is and go with it because the other people couldn't.
This was more that they couldn't see, but they didn't want to wear glasses because it was almost a sign of frailty.
But I don't think the glasses for anybody would be expensive.
Back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh, they absolutely were.
Yeah, so I would think that that just made you look fancy too.
I guess.
Plus, then you can take it on or off.
No, that was the big thing, is that they could immediately take it back off. And then it would just hang. It's basically the Mr. Magoo where he's like, I don't need glasses, and he just destroyed construction sites. I don't know that LASIK is ever going to be in the realm for me personally, but I don't think I'd get it at this point. I've heard too many recent horror stories.
Every one of the horror stories I've heard, though, has always had the person say that they don't regret it either, though. So,
well, I know one person who kind of regrets it. So,
yeah, one, but it's all just on chance, and there's so many people. There's no way that anything can be done 100% chance of correct. I think LASIK is fine. I just I've thought about it, but I've kind of just decided, nah.
I was thinking about it, but now I'm kind of in the place where I'm gonna need glasses. And I'm fine with that because I don't mind glasses. I think they add character to my face. So cool.
I think I know 4 or 5 people with it, and one of them was botched. It had to be fixed 6 or 7 times. They still don't regret it. And but that's why you normally go somewhere that's reputable and has free lifetime fixes. There's some places that don't. If something's wrong, it's a pay to fix. Mm-hmm. So you don't go cheap.
We know one person who still suffers from double vision because of their botched.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can be botched, but that's, again, anything can have a chance of going wrong. But you shouldn't look at the small things that do go wrong and say that's the norm.
No, I'm not saying it's the norm, but that one was rather close.
Yeah, but that's how it works out.
I like glasses. I actually am just a glasses person, I think. I like the character they give to my face.
You mean covering it up?
Yes. It'll break up the face. And people look at you and be like, that guy reads. It's great.
Reeks?
Reads.
Oh, that makes more sense. Like, wow, that guy's got
Look at
glasses. He
that
must smell.
Got nerd smell.
I like it very much for the bits. So like, well,
I'm rereading. Oh, that's a fancy Slurpee right there.
she's very fancy.
Look, there's Tom's
Ladies,
pianist.
oh. This is playing the piano. Now she's playing more piano. It's all random. Well, thank you for sorry. Well, I'm gonna guess this is saying hello.
It's hello. It's just stuck.
What happened to that derpy?
I don't know. It still just says 100. There. Oh, okay. Well, wait.
Oh no, the derpy's broke.
You
Hold on.
broke Derpy.
What happened to the derpies?
You keep doing 100 bits, and it broke the Derpies.
What happened to the derpies?
What have you done? Derpy's dead.
This is typewriter and piano. Wait, I'm just gonna do a test. Okay, it gives a random name and number when I do it that way. We got piano though. And then we'll do another derpy then. There she goes back to typewriter.
Typewriter derpy.
There's only 2 randoms on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Why is there only 2? I thought. Oh, 500 to 1,000 has 3. Okay.
I know Derpy knew how to read.
Well, thank you, Sawyer Wolf. Did it pop up for that last one?
I don't know.
Michael Sunset and Derpy. Hello, yeah, hello everybody.
Sunset or Derpy.
That's what I'm saying. I joined in just in time to see Derpy break. Yes, I haven't tested it where if I'm poking at it real hard. I don't know if that last one played. The testing works. See
Cat Derpy.
Oh, I hit the big one. That's the bigger one because we got cat derpy. Okay, so you get that one. I can't tell it to repeat previous ones. And there's big derpy.
He sniff.
She sniff? Because she's Eureka.
No, piano.
So that one worked. No, so Choo Choo Train works. It's not just individual. Yes, it's where you have different.
Multiple people have to give bits for Choo Choo Train.
Or subs.
Or subs.
I think it's 3 different within a certain small period of time. It can be adjusted for big channels. You can go up to a much higher number.
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Yeah, it gotta be more than.
No, it's gotta be a third person.
Yeah.
We had some fun on the type train recently.
It was. There was. It
Well,
went.
thank you very much, Nolan, for that. See there, that. Wait. Oh no! Did Cowgirl already give some? Or does 1 bit not count?
I don't think 1 bit must not be enough.
Oh, I don't know how hype trains work. You're just putting all the derbies.
I like the derbies.
That's the original one that we had
derbies.
for a long time. It was just derpy on the keyboard, but we've updated it to have multiple.
But there was like a
I want to make more.
computer monitor too.
That was for the original thing we made. Yes.
Yeah, and she liked the little mouth thing, which was super cute.
It says incoming, but what does it say? I think it has to be 100 minimum.
Yeah.
When I said it says that as a default. I'm guessing. I don't know. To have a count anyway.
I was watching from my hotel room during the last hype train. It was fun.
She went on so many adventures.
And she did.
You just want more derpies.
No, I like the derbies.
Very much sorry.
No, I suggested Tiananmen Square, but you didn't pick that one, and I salute you for that.
Yeah, I would have not done that one.
Taking great historical events, man. Get you a band in China.
Cowgirl doing so many. 28. That's 28 head things. I think there's a minimum amount. I'm guessing it's because if 3 people gave 1 bit each, they probably would be like, that's a hype train, but they probably don't want to do that.
50 derp.
No one's already done it.
No.
Just Derpy's trying to do her taxes early.
Derbies. Man, I don't even think about taxes yet. I got to worry about Christmas. Christmas is coming up. I got to start buying gifts for people. And like, Argo here has all my money from the con. I'm poor now.
I do?
Yeah, all my money. But I haven't actually told you.
Oh,
to show
well,
me
that's
yet.
not all. I'm not the only one. There's a bunch of people. Hello, Cookie Derby.
Actually, this con was cheaper. Like, I was surprised how much cheaper the hotel in Milwaukee is than the one in Schaumburg, Chicago. Like,
Especially the old hotel
like-
was a bit cheaper too.
it's like half the cost.
What do you want for Christmas, Michael? I'm just baking all my gifts this year. I'm so broke. Hey, actually, I consider that better gifts. Buying something that somebody is now kind of obligated to use and do something with, compared to something that they can enjoy now, eat, and do, I think baking is, at least for me, a better thing I would like to receive.
I want G6 announced for Christmas. You know what was disheartening today? I did notice that I was looking at the history of My Little Pony, and there was no My Little Pony show between 1992 and 2010. Nothing. I don't think I can accept that happening again. And I'm well aware that Hasbro is like falling on hard times. Like, they are poor now. But you know, there is like one bright side is that they're actually looking for different animation studios to like buy or rent their IPs, and then they could make the show. You just gotta whole like message channel Frederator to make My Little Pony.
Okay, Argo drink time. I mean, I can take. Oh, okay. Actually, I didn't bring my water down here. I need to go get my water.
Did not. But
Give me 20 seconds and I'll go get some water.
G5 ended as abruptly as it did because they are just out of money. They're just broke as all get out. So it might be a while till we have more pony. I hope that's not the case, but it kind of feels like that might be the
Let's
case.
fix this leg for the drop and then I'll get the water. I don't want to forget that I did that and then have to fix it later.
Hasbro did say they're not going to co-fund any more movies.
Hello, Scratch.
Because again, they're out of money. They can't fund toilet paper for their bathrooms right now. They
Like-
sold their entire like Power Rangers collection.
This is Michael's daily rant about Hasbro.
But there's new stuff.
You guys started on you started yesterday on a rant, and
Did I? Can't remember all my rants.
yeah, I think it was yesterday.
No, I think I might have mentioned the Power Ranger thing.
No,
yesterday.
you just started going, and I was like, Michael, no, we're not going through this whole rigmarole again.
No, we can do it all the time. It's fun.
Yeah, don't get Michael started on Hasbro. I'm gonna go grab my water though.
While he's gone, let's talk about Hasbro. I want to slap somebody over there. Like, G5 had all these plans that are never... Hasbro doesn't suck. The current CEO of Hasbro sucks. Chris Crocs is just... He's awful. He just came in and didn't care about anything but except for Wizards of the Coast and still managed to F that up. Michael, the best stuffed pony collector. I do have a lot of stuffed ponies. Argo does too, but he keeps a lot of them in boxes. He might have about as many as I do. He just has them spread out throughout the house as opposed to one room. I'm not sure who has more stuffed ponies. I think maybe I do, but not by much. Who has more stuffed ponies, me or you?
Hard to tell. I haven't been in your room because you don't let me in there.
Yeah, it's for the best.
In terms of pony specifically,
You have, I think you're close. I think I might have a little bit more.
I have a lot of like the OCs from the cons.
You got
Like-
your own OC up there.
Yeah, Surrey got that for me. But I have all the Everfree ones, all the Ciderfest ones.
You
And I
have
think I have the BabsCon ones too.
I do have like 2 shelves of
The
jerseys,
Top
though.
Hat Tuesday. I just read that part. Cheers, soy.
I'm angry about what Hasbro did. I mean, they made one bad decision after another until they had to do what they had to do because they couldn't pay people.
Is the same CEO still in charge though?
Yep. I have no idea how he's managing it, other than he must be paying off board members with like buyouts and crap. Because if I was a board member and I just watched the stock of the company that I invested heavily into drop as much as it has under this new CEO, his ass would be grass. That's just me. Talking to the CEO, the board members of Hasbro.
Sorry, cheers, water.
Honestly, I don't know how they would pull themselves out of the rut they're in at this point. I'd hate to be in anybody's shoes to take over that position. Because it's a hell of a thing to pull yourself out of a hole when you're out of the resources to pull yourself out of the hole.
Here's again.
But yes, Hasbro's announced that the Transformers movie will be their last, the one that just came out. Transformers 1.
Well, they should have just done like Warner Brothers did and make something and then have it where the write-off they thought was going to make more money, so they just canceled the finished product.
Yeah, that's kind of what they did with G5.
Only for part of it. Yeah. They still had a lot more money to be invested into it to finish the whole season. Even they're not going to continue to put more money into just a couple episodes because some money was already put in. No, they just cut it. That with the Warner Brothers, I think it was like the Roadrunner or whatever movie, Looney Tunes movie or whatever. It was just canceled, but it was already almost done. Yeah, and you're talking millions of dollars. Mm-hmm. That was just ridiculous.
How? Two members of the board don't even own stock in the company, then why are they on the board?
Michael, if you could be on the board but not own stock in the company, would you?
Yeah. But that's because I love Pony so much. And I hate seeing it get, like, it needs new life. I will admit, Pony needs a jolt. The franchise does. And it's not going to get it from Hasbro right now.
Sorry, I just keep hearing typing. Oh, ran out of bits. Now I have to borrow steal some gems from Rarity to have bits.
Oh no.
Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate it, and thank you for water again. Cheers.
I got a drum up here. So chat, tell me, how can Hasbro save itself? I want nothing but the best company saving opinions in chat. There's no wrong answers. Just tell Chris Cox how to save Hasbro.
Cancel horse.
He's definitely, no, that's a bad idea.
He said there's no bad answers.
Well, then you proved me wrong. He already canceled horse. So he took your advice.
I'll have this. You know what?
So Elon.
I think I might know what's causing a. No, that shouldn't be a problem.
I'm afraid to think of what even a hard right My Little Pony would look like.
I don't know if I can force a delay between some, because it seems like if I had to take a guess, it's having difficulties because when they're put, I think it has difficulty once it's queued. Once the queue is cleared, then it might work.
Yeah.
Like now if I go and do it, but if I put 2 in a row and I have 2 in a row, does the second one work?
Is there a documentary?
It doesn't. Okay, so I figured out why it's doing it. It just doesn't like being multi-queued, which I think I know why. That's on the animation queue. And concurrent, no, random action, always run. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Because I'm guessing what it is, I have it set up where it plays through a queue, and then at the bottom good night, Diz. It adds the text and then just picks one of the video files to play, but if another one plays, I think since it picked a second one or like a secondary thing to play, it still starts the first one, but then it can't start the second part of it. I think so. I know it's wrong, but now thank you for pointing that out. So now I know I got to go fix something.
Goodbye, Soy.
Yeah, he was said goodbye in a very long way with a butt shake.
A butt shake. Well, I'm gonna rant just a little bit.
You have no
quick
little
abridged
rants.
version. The abridged version.
Also your rants are 90% copy paste of what you said before.
Yes, but maybe somebody didn't hear them.
No, I'm just saying in general. Even when it's just upstairs, you're going the same rants.
Like,
you just have to see such negativity in the world, and you always have to focus on it.
I don't see negativity in the world. I see negativity in Chris Cox. Okay, when the abridged version is...
I rarely ever hear you come in and talk about anything positive.
No, ponies.
That's just a general thing. I'm talking news.
That's all I have.
You never talk about positive news.
I don't talk about the news in there. I try not to.
No, but anytime you do, it always is negative. You never go, look at this cool thing that happened. It's always the bad stuff.
The whole thing with the peace, the ceasefire in Israel is good. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Is that what you want? I don't want to talk about that in chat. But the bridge version is Chris Cox came into the CEO position with the intent of cutting corners and cutting the budget and cut it into oblivion. Now there's nothing left. Oops. So that's the bridge version. They don't own any studios anymore, so they can't really make new animations. Not without help from outside. Because DHX, they were a third party.
The general thought is, if you cut a bunch of stuff, you save a bunch of money, but then things take time to develop, so that you don't have those places developing anything. So you're wondering where all our money goes because you cut the stuff, and those were the things making some money. So yes, you had a big boost on the balance sheets that made probably stock go up because they saw all this influx of cash from sales, and from cutting stuff, and then but then they have nothing in the pipeline.
Yeah, they have absolutely nothing in the pipeline at this point. They're working on a video game.
But that's what a CEO wants. He wants to have it looks good. The stock goes up. He gets his bonuses. He gets a bunch of payouts. And the worst that's going to happen to him for failing the company is he just leaves, takes his big buyout, and then he goes to another one.
Yeah, pretty shitty.
Yeah, that's just how it works. Like I remember talking with a guy that used to be a VP. He quit that side of things because he didn't like it, but he used to be a VP in some big company, and he said there's a certain point in a certain level in a company you go to that they can't fire you. So like they can oust you, but ousting isn't really a negative because there's always a required buyout. So they have to pay you a ton of money or force something to force you to leave. So it ends up being that you're just winning. You win if you stay, you win if you get fired. And usually that's anything with president in the name, vice president, president, CEO, any of those ones, COO, CTO, any of those. You can't get fired. You're just you're either treated like crap until you're forced to leave, or they'll eventually just buy you out.
I look like freaking this cane hat. I look like Walter White. I am the one who knocks.
With your cane.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that's quite what the same hat is.
No, he has a fedora. This is more of like a magician's top hat. Now the previous CEO of Hasbro, the guy who was actually good and led the company through a kind of a second renaissance, he unfortunately passed away in his 50s, which is sad. But I can't talk about sad stuff because he'll be right.
His heart got clogged from too much horse.
Yeah, too much horse.
That's what your problem is.
He had a horse-shaped like tumor.
Where?
In his heart.
In his heart.
Yeah.
He tried to boop it.
Yeah, and then it just exploded and died.
Exploded. He just poked through his chest.
Yeah. Trying to boop that horse. But no, the only thing I know about the previous CEO, something gold, something, is that he took his first day off work ever. And then 2 days later, he was dead.
This is why it's a lesson learned in America. Don't take days off work.
That's what it was. Yeah, as soon as you stop working, you fall over dead. But yeah, the previous CEO, he's the one who got like Power Rangers going and saw Pony through the 80s and stuff and like really built up the company. And then got replaced with the guy who was in charge of Wizards of the Coast, who wasn't as good.
But sometimes too, it's you're replaced, or this guy took his place because it could have been that market side was doing so well, so let's bring his expertise in.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's the CEO's, or the person in charge with the direction, and sometimes it's just immensely good people doing good things, and they're just taking all the credit for it. So it could be like all of Wizards of the Coast is doing pretty damn good, then he went up to a higher level and doesn't actually know what he's doing.
Yeah.
And just messed it all up.
Well, that was the big thing Sunset recently that is haunting Hasbro now. The current CEO, the guy we're talking about, basically told investors that they had more stock and toys and stuff than they actually did on shelves in stores. They lied. And now there's like a class action lawsuit against Hasbro from the stockholders. Yeah. Develop a new IP. They don't need new IPs. They need to nurture the ones they got.
They have
lots of IPs.
They have a lot of very good IPs. Power Rangers is surprisingly strong. Transformers has been up and down, but still consistent.
G.I.
Pony is
Joe.
pretty good. G.I. Joe, I don't know with the mentality of the world, right? Like in the last like 10, 15 years, if military figurines are going to be doing as successful. But
Yeah, I don't know. There's still a market.
It's
for
just
it.
it's still an IP. They have good IPs. They just don't do much with them. Or I think what would really work well is to just have a more open license that allows other people to make official content for something, to expand on a universe, as long as Hasbro has the okay on some things, but just get a little bit more slack in some of the control for that. Other people will bring in your revenue. Look at
That's what they're doing now.
look at Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
They didn't make Baldur's Gate 3. Larian 100% made it, and then Hasbro cashed in on it. And even with that, was enough to almost go bankrupt.
But you hear Hasbro's making their own game now? Using the D&D stuff. They're going to make their own video game because Baldur's Gate did so well.
Yep, it's going to be crap.
Probably.
Larian had a passion that they had a indie developer passion with a AAA budget. Mm-hmm. And they kept it all the way through. And also Larian had a ton of experience with making that type of game to such a degree that it probably wasn't that difficult for them.
Chris Crocs, one of the very first things he did when he became CEO was he sold Boulder. So that was like day one, he sold Boulder Studio. I'm sure it gave a great cash payout to the board members, which is one of the theories I have for why they kept him on.
Most of the cash payouts, that probably went to the business. The cash payouts are mainly stocks. So if you make, say you put the stock up 30% and there's an influx in people buying into the stock, most of that money is just going to the CEOs and the people at the higher end. It's not going to the development of the business. Early on, sure, but it's just going and being pocketed by them. They're not using it. True Starfire.
If I was to say what Hasbro's biggest mistake as far as ponies is concerned, it was selling Boulder. Like, because they thought they could just hand it over to E1 Entertainment and E1 could just pick up where Boulder left off. It just doesn't work that way. And it showed in Make Your Mark. But as has been pointed out, I have ranted on this before, so I'm gonna hit him with this stick that I have been given, this beaten stick.
Is this why you have it?
Yes.
Is
So
this
I can
just
rant
the
about
Argo beaten
Hasbro.
stick?
Just hit you with this stick so you can't stop me. And dance.
I wonder if I should just have the eyes closed here.
You gotta dehydrate? But you got nothing to dehydrate.
No, it's
with.
hydrate.
No, I see. Oh, you're right. I can't see nothing. My throat is crazy tore up. I swallowed a piece of bread that was hard as a rock, and it just ripped the inside of my throat as it went down. It hurts. Just to swallow things.
I do like it better.
Chris Freck, Magic Guy. Yeah, I know that people. I don't follow that as closely, but I know people are pissed off at him for some Magic the Gathering stuff, and some D&D stuff. Like, I don't think he's making anybody happy. Like in any of the IPs Hasbro owns.
Again, he's at that level that it doesn't matter. He's still going to win in the end.
Ugh.
And CEOs don't go to jail because they have enough money to pay for the lawyers to get you out of it. So
I don't know that he's done anything illegal.
yeah, I know, but that's the only time you're ever going to have someone be punished for doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But he is being investigated. Wasn't that what it was?
Well, Hasbro as a company is being investigated.
Yeah, but he's in charge of that company.
Yes.
So they are held responsible. But unless it's like they found that they murdered 7 people, I don't think
He's gonna
they're not gonna have anything go to him specifically.
Now, lying about your how much stock you actually have on store shelves does seem pretty. Like, at that point, you know you're failing if you have to lie to your investors about your actual product. It just feels like at that point you need to step back, like take a look at yourself.
No, because that implies morals.
Yeah.
There's something I remember hearing a while ago of nobody can get to the point of being a billionaire without knowingly hurting people along the way.
Yeah.
There's zero way that you could ever get to that amount of money without stomping through the livelihoods of those below you. There's no way you can get that high. Maybe like you can get into potentially millions by being a good person, but if you want to get in the billions, you have to be a literal, complete narcissistic asshole. Because if you're sitting at that top saying like, I need to get my extra millions and trying to and play with the money in that way at that margin, you know you're destroying lives. And if you don't, then that just shows even worse.
Even Bill Gates created Microsoft by stealing from Apple. It's really not a big secret. It's how it goes. I don't remember much about Steve Jobs, but I remember a lot of people. It was like Wozniak actually did most of the work. Can't remember his full name. But yeah, there's some truth to that. You have to be willing to like steal money from your own child. Level of awful.
Yeah. And that's why there's a certain level of morals that just prevent people from going that far with something. You can get lucky and make a good amount, but there's a certain level where it's going well beyond that. And that's why that amount just never makes it. That makes sense.
I don't know. I think everybody who follows the whole Hasbro thing kind of has their finger pointed at him. I don't know how much he can weasel out of it, but we'll see. I didn't like the guy from day one because he immediately sold Boulder. So I immediately didn't like him, but Boulder was doing such good stuff.
Yeah, Boulder was a shining light showing like this is what the next could be. And it was still 2D, but it looked really good. Yeah. And because not from the movie. from the Rainbow Road Trip.
Oh, Rainbow Road Trip was amazing.
Because if they would have had like more like that, like even if they had seasons that were 10 episodes, but each episode was like that, like how long was Rainbow Road Trip? That was close to an hour, wasn't it?
Isn't it a little over an hour? Yeah.
Yeah, like I would have much more enjoyed the series if they would have done like 10 episode seasons of that.
Yeah.
And then just not 24 episodes or something, or 24 minutes. I would have enjoyed it a lot.
Boulder did, like, the big thing with Boulder is that the previous CEO spent a lot of time and knew he needed to spend time with Boulder Studio to make sure they were ready to take over the My Little Pony franchise. Because I might be tooting the My Little Pony horn a little bit too much out of bias, but they were a huge part of Hasbro's profits, especially in the 2010s. And the previous CEO wanted to see that success continue, and he was leaving it to Boulder to do it. But he didn't just jump into giving it to Boulder and saying good luck. He spent years with them creating Rainbow Road Trip, Pony Life, the movie, a bunch of other little shorts that were coming out in between. They spent time getting ready. And then when they were 100% ready to go, when the movie came out, super successful, they were ready to hit the ground running for Make Your Mark. And Chris Cross came in, sold it, and gave it to E1, and E1 was not ready. But that's that. Know the rest. Oh, my throat just destroyed. I'm gonna watch this pony get hit on the head for a bit. So you heard it, Michael. You just need to turn to your friends and you can become rich. Oh, turn on your friend, you can become rich. I would need to turn on a friend who's also rich.
It's not as much turning on friends or individuals. It's about turning on humanity. Like, it's exploiting other workers that are below you by paying them the absolute minimum so that you can line your pockets to get to that point where the money is making you enough money to just dump it into other potentially lucrative things that would do similar, just to make your money make more and more and more. It's just there's a certain cap to that, and that's where the ultra rich, like the Jeff Bezos and the Elon Musks, they're at that. There's only so much they can do right now to make any more money on the stuff that they're doing. So that's why they're just like spending it on these like wild things like space stuff.
Rocket ships,
yeah. I remember one of them saying something like, once you get to the amount of money that I have, the only thing to ever spend it on is space. I'm like, helping society, like doing things to help people, but no, got to do space stuff because, you know, that's cool and is a business because it helps them make other money.
Yeah.
They won't just spend it unless it's making more, which I don't get.
Could you spend that on creating a affordable healthcare services? It's like, no, I'm gonna go Mars. Did the same thing with Transformers. At least we got Transformers 1. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear it's actually pretty good. But don't expect Transformers 2. Because, again, they're broke. My hope is somebody will take them up on the pony thing. Because they are doing the whole renting out IPs now. They announced that much. Like, if somebody is willing to pay for, like, say, a My Little Pony movie, they will rent out the IP now.
Yeah, and that is what I think they should have done a long time ago. Is if you're having difficulty making the content you have, but your biggest asset is the IPs that you have, take advantage of those by letting other people make you money. Maybe some people won't do so good. Great. Doesn't matter to you. You're not putting that investment forward.
Yeah. So you know what we need to do, right?
No, I'm not.
You gotta go fund me, and then you gotta animate the next My Little Pony movie. I'll write the script. So we got that covered.
No. I'm gonna type in there like search for word smooching.
Yes.
And it would say crashed, number too high, and it's using double.
It's like, and then the ponies met. They smooched on the lips. It's a 5-minute scene. You're gonna have to keep it interesting. Michael sits on the top of a mountain watching aliens burn the city to the ground and while munching on a ham sandwich and petting a pony. Is that the future that I'm dreaming of? Because you're correct. No, telling you what, chat, we just need to get enough like bits and then we can like buy the My Little Pony IP and just have him make the movie. And we'll call it Best Movie Ever Pony Edition.
They still have to accept it. It's not just money.
It's just money, let's be honest. Enough money, they'll be like, yeah, whatever.
We're going to make a movie, and it's just going to be horses kissing each other.
Yeah.
And we're going to have your name on the screen at all times, Hasbro.
We're gonna have my OC in there. You're gonna be the one getting smooched. We're gonna be good.
That I know, there's been people that have wanted like their OCs in videos before. That's a very expensive method of going about that, Michael.
Yes, we need to make sure that my OC is the one who gets smooched canonically. So
I mean,
No smooching.
he's just sitting there drooling beans out of his mouth. Like his sweat is just palpable. Like his coat's not dark, it's just wet.
yeah.
You sweat from sitting.
Just heavy breathing the whole time. While the pony's like coming up to me and go, "You want a smooch?" See, this script writes itself, man. We can do this. Yeah, by we I mean you.
I know.
But hey, Animation James can actually maybe get a little
Animation James?
Animated James.
Animated James.
Yeah, he might actually be able to get the license he's wanted to make the Button Mash Adventures, because he wanted to.
I
make
thought he
that.
rage quit like everything so long ago.
He didn't rage quit. He was kind of forced to quit. He still is
He
like
was
on
such
forums
an-
complaining.
He was such an angry person, though.
You're thinking of, I'm talking about the guy who did Button Mash, not the guy who did.
That's not Animated James.
You're
though.
right. That's who was that guy that I'm thinking of? Not Animated James, but the Button Mash guy.
I'm like, Animated James is definitely was not like.
That guy rage quit everything. Yes.
Yes.
I'm thinking of Jan Animation.
Yes.
Jan. Yeah. Thank you. He actually was going to make a My Little Pony spin-off series, and he was trying to work with Hasbro to get official licensing.
But that's the problem. You don't go and tell the person you're taking an IP from that you're taking the IP from them.
But now they're actually divvying out the IP.
Yeah,
so
but it's probably too late. They
Maybe.
probably had a ruling or something that stated that he's not allowed to do it, and that's still in place.
yeah.
You can't unless he like worked with them hard. But at this point, do you think he's still like sitting here nearly 10 years later hoping that he can finally do that, or did he move on?
I'm hoping didn't move on.
I'm hoping he just sat in his basement crying.
Yeah, and now this will be that lifting spirit thing. I bet if he tried now, he might actually get a response. Just saying,
No,
Jan, are you listening?
I'm pretty sure they've moved on.
Why'd they do that? I liked Button Mash.
Do you like Button Mash or the fact that Sweetie was in there?
Yeah, she was cute. His animation was quite good. Yeah, Animation James. He rage quit the fandom hard.
He's the guy who did those Sonic versus MLP animation, I think. Yeah, I think so.
Did a bunch of
He's so I was on a panel with him once, and I've talked with him before, and he kind of has an RBF. So, and he always looks angry. If he's in a cool mood, he's actually not bad, but he just, everything I've heard about him is that he has a very short fuse, and he can get very annoyed at people. And when somebody is making popular content for everything, he didn't seem very pleased to talk with people that wanted to talk about the things that he does. So he just, yeah, he's not good with fans, and he's kind of seemed like an asshole. But I mean, that's again going secondhand on some of that.
I did witness one thing firsthand, and it was when he got kicked out of BronyCon one year, because I was at the talent show, And I was watching a talent show, and there was these guys up on stage just doing like a comedy bit. Nothing spectacular. They were just on stage doing a comedy bit. It was boring, admittedly. But it was whatever. They were having fun. And after they finished, they took questions. And Animated James came up to the mic to ask them a question and told them straight up they were bad. And they replied basically that they knew they're not that good, but they're working on it. And he responded, well, if you know you're not good, why are you even up on that stage? And that apparently upset a lot of people.
Yeah. I can understand if they like made fun of him specifically. I could understand him being frustrated and doing something, but everybody gets somewhere somehow.
Yeah.
And not everybody goes to a convention and that is like already popular or puts out one thing and is suddenly popular. Yeah. It takes time and effort and work.
He walked in that mic just to tell them that they suck, which was not a cool thing. And it eventually got him kicked out of the con because he just kept doubling down when he was confronted. So yeah, he was something else. He made good animations, and he made them on the regular.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the most famous one everybody's kind of familiar with, and that was what was it? That was Ponies Are Shirtless. That was a good one. I think did the Polka animation, which then Viva did a version of it later. Viva did the animation. He did the song. That was his song.
The polka song?
Yeah.
I thought that was Weird Al.
He just sounds a lot like Weird Al. That's him doing an impression of Weird Al.
The one that premiered at 2019 BronyCon?
Yeah, I think so. Where they didn't get actual Weird Al to sing that. That was Animated James.
No.
I'm 90% positive that's Animated James singing. I have to go back a little bit to find it.
Well, apparently not that far. Geez, more streaming nowadays.
There it is. You passed it.
Which one?
Brony Polka animated. See, that's Animated James OC, the blue pony. That's his OC.
Yeah, but I don't think he did.
He did the singing.
Composed by, but the original song is Brony Polka.
The original song, but he composed and sang the remake.
Okay. Because I thought that was an original one. It doesn't. Animated James doesn't sound anything like Weird Al.
He does a good impression.
Okay. I thought Animated James was well gone through the community at 2019.
He was, but the song was kind of already existed, and Viva just kind of used it.
Yeah.
Trixie, welcome to the show. Got magic tricks, so here we go. Fun.
Okay, so I need to, I think, finally get pear butter animated.
Just to deal with my throat.
No, I'm good. She's a little still there, but I can fix that a little later. But I think I got most of that done. Okay. So now pear butter. Need her audio back.
I feel happy. I feel happy.
Oh, hello, Big Derp. That's Steph. My screen stays nice and clean because of Big Derp. This is going to require me to do some extra on her, but I can't do like some. I'm not going to keyframe some of the butt motion.
Happy. Happy. Happy.
This is awesome. I don't have to actually do anything with her head. Don't worry about Applejack's hat there.
Happy. Happy. Happy.
So where is the impact? It is right here. So I probably want to move this over a couple frames. That's the head. I need to do the whole body. So I'm just going to blend this right now. Probably make it nice and quick. Does it work with slow motion? Nope. So I gotta move it back a little bit. That's a bit better. Okay, keep it like that. So my thought is something like that, some kind of impact, is going to swing the body a little bit. So she's probably gonna, at least the way I see it, probably get swung a little bit around that way.
Thanks.
Degree to which I messed up my throat is notable. See if I can keep.
How do you force
Some-
bread down so hard?
I just tore up everything.
How? There's a certain point where you're like, maybe I shouldn't keep swallowing.
Well, I was halfway down by the time I realized.
Chew?
Chewing is hard. The bread was hard.
You just open it and
Yes.
the crust on there is very hard.
Yes. It actually cut like a knife through my throat.
Well, one day you will learn, like a real boy, how to eat bread.
I was eating that bread from that episode with Starlight. And Sunburst, where they just, the pony bites down the bread and it just breaks your teeth. Is that bread? Oh. Good old traditional bread. Beer helps. The Octavian DJ Pony 3-1, yes. Clear blue seas and these ponies are shirtless. That was a I'm sad he stopped making stuff because he was quite good at it. He just managed to piss off a lot of people. And then he left.
Within YouTube, you're always going to be dealing with people that are going to leave comments being assholes, and he was just not somebody that could take criticism.
Well, he dished it out like mad.
Yeah. He felt he had to defend himself for everything, but it's the internet. The more you defend yourself, the more they rip into you. So the best thing is just shut up. Shut up. And if somebody leaves an actual like hateful thing, sure, just shadow ban them. And then just remove the comment. Oh no. I have so many people I've shadow banned for my channel.
Looks like she's sniffing her hair, like, apple.
No. No, look at Michael.
You can go eat. I can't hear anything bad, so I can only assume that she gave her fairy dust. And then
There we
she's so
go.
happy she
I fixed it.
Oh, she's building her a house. So weird.
Thanks for
Do I have like a little blood like trail?
No! It's bad enough as it is.
Because before I just knocked him out. This legitimately dead.
No, not dead. It's sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yes. I get exasperated when your throat's closing up.
I should I can replace her eyes with big X's.
No. Just happy thoughts.
thanks for happy. Thanks for happy. Thanks very much. Joel. See you. See you.
Okay, let's see if we can do this. This is gonna be a little bit messy.
He did do Winter's effed up. Like I said, he did lots of really good stuff. It's just unfortunate.
See you on Thursday.
Those unfortunates. Turns out My Little Pony animators are just all just kind of
See you on Thursday. Oh, see you on Thursday.
I see. So
See you on Thursday.
technically that's not what I want to do for the lock. I should lock it when it leaves her body, which I'd say is like right here.
just a little dance.
That's when I should lock it to her root.
See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday.
And then I'll just have to play with the pelvis motion from there. Yeah, I actually should have made a view done it one earlier. So I'm gonna do that. This is because it makes it so everything's being animated from the same bone instead of like some emotion is tied to this bone, some emotion is tied to this bone, and that makes moving things around so tough because you're like, why can't I prevent this thing from happening? It's because this bone's the one doing it. So now I can say pelvis, so she lifts off from there. I can just look over Michael. She wants to get out of the cart.
Yeah, she's like, oh, no kickies.
So she's going to stay in the cart.
I don't want to go in the car.
Okay, and so she'll put her up a little higher for now, and then as she leaves Applejack's back, she should
The idea that you could just throw away your mom like that, just go trudging.
up a little higher. And I probably should have it so it's from here to here. It's going to be faster at the beginning and end.
Okay, so I need to fix that.
So that.
See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday.
Oh, maybe just speed it up towards the end.
See you on Thursday. See you on
Is there no
Thursday.
lunas on this bow tie?
Yeah, it's a horse bow tie.
You know,
Maybe release.
See you on Thursday.
it's from My Little
See you on
Ties.
Thursday.
Nolan got it. I like it because it's got a little
See you
luna.
on Thursday. See you on
I don't
Thursday.
know how to tie a bow tie, but it's a really cool piece of cloth.
Well, and you shouldn't like. Yeah, I would be careful how you knot it because you don't want to like ruin the fabric either by like being naughty with it.
Haha, naughty.
I did realize that. Oh, good. Her head isn't really clipping. I can get away with that. So when she lands here,
Or churches. Death by choking on ponies. That's like in my top 10 ways to die.
Okay. So now I should adjust how her body will be when she lands. I'm going to, at this point, change this to offset because I don't want to have the motions. Transform will, if you're rotating something, will also try to adjust the position to match to, and that'll make her wobble in the air. By setting to offset, it separates the two, so any rotations I do won't affect the position for the loop. So now she needs to land in the cart. So how she is right now, I think we're going to put her up a little bit higher because I do want her butt up a little bit. With how things are positioned, I'm going to turn the pelvis a little bit to the side here. And we're going to put the legs...
Oh, no. Nolan, what have you done?
Down like that a little bit.
Nolan, what have you done? You stop this right now.
What? Help me make my MLB movie. He just went in HTML modified stuff.
Yes, I know, but still.
I kind of messed with some people at work because we were putting live a system and they wanted, somebody was like, well, we need to have the front page modified at some point to change the links to look like something.
Yeah.
So I just went into the inspect on it and I changed the HTML to make the page look like what I wanted to. And then sent a screenshot and said, do you want to look like this? And they said, yep. So then I sent it to the person that's in charge of that page and said, just change it to look like this. And they're like, how did you do that? How did you change the page? And I'm like, no, when they have non-IT people running IT things. And I'm like, no, I didn't actually modify anything. I just need you to make it look like this because you can't get it wrong if I tell you how it should look.
Yes.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
I mean, how much money do I apparently need to make this MLP movie? 2 million? Or 20 million?
I got like 3 kudos today for helping somebody do something that I've helped somebody at some point do like 1,000 times before, and it's like the most basic SharePoint stuff. They're like, why can't I edit this? I'm like, because that's a list. You have to go to the list to edit it. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I don't know how to do that stuff, but I don't do that every day. You do.
It's like things they've been doing the modification of those pages themselves for 2 years now.
Yeah. And
it's just like, it's some stuff that's so simple, and but every time they're like, wow, it's a good thing we have you around. Like, if this is why you need me around, yep. My job is too easy.
Yep. It is.
My job is, I wouldn't call it easy, but it is.
Go in most of the time.
But I've also spent a lot of my time trying to self-teach myself certain programs so that I have a leg up, and it has been advantageable.
You'll figure it out.
Knowing how to do something that somebody or nobody else knows how to do is a good way to make decent money.
Yeah.
Where's your tail, pear butter?
You're looking at it.
Oh, there it is.
On Sonny's butt. I'm sad we're not going to get like a completed story with the G5 characters. I really am. They had so much in the pipes for them.
I feel like when she impacts, like Sunny might need to be affected by it, but I think I want to get her into a final position and then we can figure that out. Because like her tail, and stuff, it might be more beneficial if I can kind of have, oh, there's a tail D, good. Oh wait, what has it been like that? Who cares? I'm just gonna stretch it.
Sunset, that was like the first thing I did when I was a kid. Was just change the Windows sounds. Because early Windows, you could just like very easily change like the boot sound or the sound it makes when you open a program or whatever. Mm-hmm. They had a sound for everything, and they made it super simple to change them. I very much remember having some audio on my Windows 3.1 for some South Park episodes, which reminds me how old South Park is.
Oh yeah.
Show's been running probably since the
26
90s.
seasons or something.
Yeah.
No, I think 2001.
Really? No, it's got to be further back than that. Because I was living in the trailer park when I did that. It was, yeah, it had to have been the 90s.
1997.
Okay, yeah.
Late 90s then.
Cheap viewers. Heck yeah. Gotta go get them. I very much remember having a few audio clips that were on a floppy. So they were really low quality audio clips from South Park. Like "Kick the Baby" was one of them. I think that
Don't
was,
kick the baby.
Don't kick the baby.
Kick the baby. That was a good show though. That was ahead of its time.
That was episode 1. I don't know if ahead of its time is the
Yeah.
I would place that show.
Yeah.
I'm not cheap. I charge $19.99 a minute. Man, you're expensive. How do you afford Sunset? Honey, you got ugly real fast. There's talk of him doing another Evil Dead, but I have no idea what that would look like at this point.
They did another Evil Dead just recently.
Well, he was the producer on it.
Yeah, but it was actual like real horror instead of kind of the goofiness.
Mm-hmm. Like the last Evil Dead, as far as I'm concerned, was the series.
And that was good.
Yeah, it was.
Did you watch it all?
I didn't watch the last season.
The last season is probably
Watched
the
the
weakest
first
thing they have. There's a couple episodes like the sperm bank one
That was
and
great.
the morgue were like
Yeah.
a little much. But overall, I think that it was a pretty good show. I very much enjoyed
You
it.
thought it was a little much when the sperm donations were coming to life and attacking.
Yeah, well, yeah, and the poop when he got his
Yes.
head stuck in the corpse, and, like
Yes.
that was some of that was a little excessive.
It's,
But
it's madness.
but overall, it was definitely Ash. So
Mm-hmm. Why does but it look like a squash burrito? She kind of does.
because she's dead.
No, we've been how many times do I have to remind you? She's not dead. Napping. It's a nap.
Look how sad she is. That's a face of somebody that's dead.
Sad dream where there's no pears or apples, just strawberries. She's like, no strawberries. Ooh.
But I've had to copy paste some of the base stuff so that she actually looks decent.
I don't know. There's some good shows that can like go for a little while. I can't really name any at the moment. Pony was good throughout. It had its ups and downs, but I still think the best season of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic was like season 7.
See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday.
The low point for Pony was closer to the middle. And even though like seasons 3 and 4. I like to say nice things about G5, but it just had moments where it was good. Like the peak for making it was the bridal episode. That is easily the best episode for me. And if the whole series was like that episode, it would have been fantastic. But it's not. You're gonna get out.
She can't
As soon
go.
as she wakes up. I'm trying to think of a show. Like Hello Boss has been good. And so has Been Hotel. Same show, really. It's the only show I'm really watching right now. I need to get back to watching Babylon. No, not Babylon.
Battlestar.
Battlestar. I keep wanting to call it Babylon.
I do want to find Babylon 5, but haven't found a good deal on it yet. He gets into the mare pile. She's happy about the mare pile.
Deliver them
So-
to my house.
She does look like she kind of flops a little bit and then just stops. But what I want to do is, it's because she just kind of looks like she sinks in there. I want to have everything kind of react to her impacting, and that's probably going to help a lot with that. So, so now, if when she impacts, let's do, I want the whole cart to kind of impact, but let's check out how the cart moves first.
Yeah, Owl House is a great show, and it's kind of sad that it had to end as abruptly as it did, but at least they were able to end it. It took a little bit of like fan funding to make it happen, but they made it happen. I can't remember all the reasons
Perfect.
Owl House got canceled. A lot of it had to do with just new CEOs taking over or something. Like, new people running the studios who didn't like the kind of messaging Owl House had, social messaging.
Mm-hmm.
So they canceled it, but they managed to finish it. Owl House is great. I love it.
I thought the ponies were locked into the wagon. They're locked into the root of the wagon, not the body of the wagon, which I have to go and change now. It won't affect anything because there's no motion. It'll just make it so that this one is slightly locked differently.
I still find it funny that pony is banned in Russia.
Because it's too good.
Yes.
It's,
It was so good. they couldn't-
exemplifies freedom, democracy.
Basically, they claim it's a LGBT propaganda tool because there's gay characters in it.
Implied,
No, there's some that are confirmed.
confirmed.
Yeah.
How?
Lyra and Bonbon got married.
No,
They show them in their wedding
no,
dresses.
that was their friendship wedding.
Oh, it shows them proposing to one another.
Yeah, friendship.
Friendship proposing.
And one of them, Lyra's actually a boy.
No, well,
Just,
that's very surprising.
Yeah.
Um,
This is all just to help it get back
what
in Russia.
about Screw's aunts?
It doesn't. She could have two different aunts. They're sisters, both living
Oh,
together.
Okay, that's maybe true.
Yeah,
So-
it could.
But they did say that only the one was the brother of Scootaloo's dad.
Yeah, it could have been the two
Alright.
aunts from both sides of their family that came together and decided to live together because they're in
Oh.
hard economic times.
That's fair.
Me, you, and Adam live together. What's going on? Are you trying to say?
What are you
because-
trying to say?
Because they all live
You're
here.
gonna spread rumors. I think they say it outright in the comics, but Thomas got away with a little bit more. I mean, Rainbow Dash and Applejack were heavily implied to be a couple at the end of the series.
They had one look.
Much.
They had one look and one phrase that maybe said it, and that was it.
They actually had something to leak later that it was definitely intentional. That they were to be implied to be a couple. They're a couple. And I'm happy for them. Because they're adorable together.
Because you want smooches.
Yes.
It was just the roommate ceremony. Yes, that's the ceremony you go through when you're going to be roommates.
Yes. I remember our ceremony. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you wore the dress.
Yeah. Exactly. Oof. Trying to think if there was any other like same-sex couples in My Little Pony. Those are the three that jump out at me. I think it was kind of implied Trixie was trans, but that was Lauren Faust implicating that. They never say it outright in the show. What else? I feel like there was at least one other one, but I can't think of what it is right now. Both Farscape and Firefly. Like everybody says Firefly got canceled too early. I've only seen a few episodes.
They say that because they didn't get more. I bet you if they would have gotten more, it probably would have been a different thing. It's one of the nostalgia and things being ended when it's at a good point leave people thirsty for more forever. Mm-hmm. Where if you end it like after it's well past its life, people forget it quickly. So like, you can have 10 seasons, but if it ended supremely bad, they probably won't remember it as much. So yeah, it should have had more. But the only reason people have such a thirst for it is because it ended so early too.
They just need to get all the cast and crew back together for G4 My Little Pony and just get back to making episodes. Get on it.
But at least, well, Firefly went on to do Serenity, I think, which is a movie of the story or something. And then Farscape went on to at least do the Peacekeeper Wars to finish off the story in some way.
You know how happy I would be if we got the episode of My Little Pony G4 where Applejack and Rainbow Dash actually start dating. Like the whole lead up to that. It'd be so adorable because they'd be all nervous to say anything to one another. It'd be so cute.
Mm-hmm. No, it's like what they say with you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's essentially what that is with TV shows too. You can't have a TV show go long forever, because the longer it goes, the more often or the closer you're going to get to that, people burn out on it, don't care as much. All TV shows are an escalation of growing, something expanding within the universe and getting stronger. And like suddenly, if they're like, if the big guy is, like Dragon Ball has a lot of that. Like they're like, oh, no, it's going to destroy the world. Oh, now it's going to destroy the galaxy, and now it's like the universe. And now they're like, we're dealing with the gods, but they always have to figure out some bigger scale to hit.
Well, the current series for Dragon Ball takes place between Super and Z, so they kind of like backstepped a little bit.
That's why that was working.
But yeah, Dragon Ball is a good example of a show that will not die.
But there's a certain time where you can't grow the problem any bigger.
And you just make them kids.
They did that. It was called GT.
Yeah.
How did that go?
They made them kids in the new series too. Again.
GT was not that great. Pan. I think it was also Pan.
Yeah,
it was just her grandkid. Isn't she okay? Guess because it'll have it actually locked this time.
Going somehow. Why can't Pony be like The Simpsons and just have 30 seasons? 30 plus seasons at this point.
So no. She's so small. I can't lock her body because the root's the one that's done, so I had to do it to the root. Okay, well, the root's gonna spin here.
So who do you think like asked who out? Applejack or Rainbow Dash? Who has to out first?
I think that they just kept acting more thirsty towards each other, but never saying anything until Pinky said, stop it, just please, just go on a date.
My favorite comics in the fandom are still just Rainbow Dash going, do you think do you think my hair makes me look gay? And Applejack just replying, we've been married for 3 years. Great.
Okay, is that timing okay? I need that audio. Oh, okay, the audio's off, so probably not what I need it. Probably gonna have her lift it up a little bit more here, or pushed off a little bit more. Oh, actually, I know a couple things I need to do there. She probably needs to have her front half pull up a little bit and then hit back down. So about the Expanse, the end of season 5 started getting ruined by woke agenda. I barely finished the first episode of season 1.
I liked the Expanse.
But they're also based on the book. So like they didn't really change too much between the two.
Just had to get rid of Alex because he
because
it's being a problem.
Because he had some legitimate and serious allegations against him, and it would not have went well, so they had to get rid of Alex. But that's what makes the next series hard, because he was a very important part based on his history and location he was from and all that.
Big Dirk. Hello, Soul Kitty. Meow meow. A ghost fact. I think the inside of my throat is currently become a ghost. And yeah, it's I'm summoning it back to reoccupy the space, but currently just kind of hoping I don't get an infection. That would not be good. Yeah, proper ghost fact though. Ghosts are attracted to the color red. They're like bulls, and you can lure them and go ha ha, and then you can like dodge ghosts that way. So if you ever have ghosts in your house and you want them out of the house, just like wave a red cloth in front of the doorway and they'll just whoosh through it, and you shut the door to keep them out. They're like vampires, you have to invite them back in. So, I'm not getting sick.
You just ate something wrong.
I ate something that was not entirely food, and it tore my throat as it went down.
Well, he hadn't entirely chewed it.
It was hard. I was hungry and I swallowed it because this bread's supposed to be soft. This bread was not soft.
The crust wasn't.
No. It like tore the heck out of my throat going down. I am a little bit worried that it could get infected, but I'm certain it cut some things in my esophagus. We'll see what it's like tomorrow. It's a little hard to talk.
And so it said they can figure something out to work around the Alex bit, but they can't just keep him in because he's an important part later and just basically say that the things that you do, you can keep doing those. It's okay because you're popular, and because you're popular, there's no consequences for your actions, and there has to be, because otherwise, nobody would want to work on a set with him anyway going forward. People would refuse to be on shows going forward. Those cast members could refuse to be doing the show with him. There is people stop watching because of it. They can say he regenerated. No, they do not need to kill off a character that they just replace the actor. No, specifically for that, probably not, because he was the big proponent pushing for the whole fandom portion of everything. He wasn't just the character. He pushed super hard for the fandom side of things. I think if they would have replaced him, it would have been more difficult. Plus, all that I think came out mid-season. So it means that they would have had to go and reshoot everything. They can't recast in the middle of a season. Maybe on the new season, maybe on the next one they could, but at that point they still needed things done and they had to have it cut off then, and they just had to do something. So they used B-roll footage to just kill him. They had a good reason for it. That actually makes sense. But yeah. But he pushed super hard within the fandom. He was more active within the fandom portion than anybody else. That's why I think a lot of people took it hard too. So. Okay, so now, Michael, we need to do your favorite part.
What's that?
We're going to wiggle the horsies.
You gotta wiggle them.
Starting.
Gotta make them dance. No, not that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna start. This is a favorite part.
No.
It's hitch butt.
No. Steins don't even have butts.
Problem is he's locked to the cart now, which means I have to find the bones because they're all like these weird different positions. I don't know why. I think it has to do something with the scaling.
Use your wand.
Use your wand. I'm not. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Michael, you can use your wand.
For what? Do this animate. Don't touch the horse. Leave that horse alone. It's ugly. Hit you with my stick.
Oh, he feels it.
No.
You fixed Hitch. You fixed Hitch with your magic, Michael.
I'm using my wand to break all of his bones.
No, you fixed him. Hitch is alive. All the other mares are still dead, but
they were never dead.
No. Look at Michael. He's alive.
Oh. It hurts to talk. So much. Oh, what have I done? Yeah, I know. Oh. Horse. Still never liked the backwards hooves. That's one thing they gotta fix in G6. I like to believe that they're gonna have a G6 because they did, like, there was the leak of the proposed G6, but it was awful, so I'm glad they didn't go forward with it. Unless it would have had Derpy, then they should have gone forward with it.
Would have definitely had Derpy. She would have been the main character. But no, they heard you and they said, Michael said no.
No, they gotta have the Derpy show starring Derpy and her friend Derpy and her co-star Derpy. Derpy co-stars.
Okay, John. It's kind of clipping his hoof there.
I'm hoping the expand starts back up and they just give it a few years, because it's my understanding that at that point in the book, some years do pass before the next book. So
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be
like 20 years or something.
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, which is a little tough to age actors with.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully, Avasarala obviously is dead. So
the actor's dead?
no, 30 years later, she's definitely dead.
Yes.
She was old in the series, or when.
Yeah, Future Tech, man.
No, it didn't matter.
And she's all like the Mr. House from Fallout. She's just hooked up to machines.
No, they do bring up her like resting place and stuff. So like it is brought up that she's gone.
Yeah.
But they try to cover some of the stuff that had happened between that 30 years. But that's what the Dragon Tooth comics are, the ones that I got. The Dragon Tooth comics cover some of the stuff that happened in there.
Nah,
but otherwise they just play a guard ship for most of that 30 years. They just do side jobs. They just kind of are a family.
How popular was the series, though? Is it something you think they might pick up again?
Well, so the original director and I believe James S.A. Corey have created a separate company that called Expanded Universe, I think. And their goal is to craft universes around books and other media that haven't had stuff crafted before. And their first thing they're going to do is James S.A. Corey's other new book, The Mercy of the Gods. They're going to do a TV adaptation of that, and Amazon has already signed on for it.
Okay.
So maybe. Yeah, we did talk a lot about well, Aaron really was a big fan of the show, and then Eric had never watched it before, so he said he was interested now.
What is that face on Trixie right now? Like, oh.
I haven't adjusted the tongue there, I guess. I do need to do Hitch's butt.
What do you mean you need to do his butt? Do his butt.
Okay, good. That just moves the butt. Okay. I need to move it so that when he hits here, and there's a little bit of a lag at the beginning, I need to have the butt itself kind of twist. Maybe a little bit more.
His stick is dangerous. He's making noises.
Actually, I think that kind of has some stuff that got in the way, and it's kind of like violently shakes a little bit, but I'm kind of okay with that. What are you doing?
Hitting stuff.
Did you hit the can?
No. Hit this.
Oh, okay.
Can's empty anyway. Oh, no, it's not. Now it's empty.
Oh, the other thing I want to do is when the cart gets hit, when it first gets impacted, it actually should go down a little bit very quickly, then bounce back up, but only the cart, not the wheels. That's a very hard stop. I'm going to round that. That's better. And then also on impact, I want to take the body's position and jitter it. It didn't really change much though. Maybe spread it out. I think that'll work, but it has to be in a specific direction. Z is up, down. Maybe just on that. Okay, we'll do that, but then I'm going to smooth it. Yes, hello, Yu-Gi-Oh boy.
I got him on him.
Yeah, and I think he was keeping the woke away from the show and was targeted. Did not find substance to the allegations, only allegations. Yeah, but you still have to treat him seriously. and you can't just.
Probably a lot of internal stuff we don't.
Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff that you probably haven't heard about either. They're not going to go and make everything public. If they made a final decision on that, killing them off is expensive, very expensive. So if they did it, there was probably a lot more that you didn't see. So we just have to trust that they made the right decision on that. I mean, follow up with the book series. If you haven't read the book series, I would recommend it. I've said that a lot of times it's that the books are better. I would say that the books are different. It's that it's the same general story, but there's certain aspects of it that are different, and there's other aspects of the show that I think are better too. So I feel like they complement each other really well. Being able to read through the books and then you have a visualization of stuff instantly of what you see is great. The end of season 6, the way that ends is much better in the books. They have a much better build up for it. But then there's the other bits, like when they're chasing and they realize that every time they fired a railgun shot, that the ship dodged in the same direction in the same way. So they decided to fire the railgun, then timed a machine gun bullet at the same time so that they went into the bullets because they weren't paying attention. That exactly happened in the book as the show did, which was really cool. So I would recommend it, though. Books 7 through 9 are the best in the series. So it's the stuff they haven't done yet. 7 through 9 are amazing. They're very, very much worth the read. And it's 9 books and like 7 short stories. And those short stories are important. Like, for instance, one of the short stories is called Strange Dogs. And that bit they have with the duck that dies and the little girl like gives them to the dogs and the dogs bring it back. That whole sequence, they almost did the entire short story from beginning to end and didn't skip a single bit of it. Strange Dogs is probably one of the best short stories they did. So you also want to read all those, but there's no printed version I know of. I think you have to get those on like Amazon books or something. That's what I did.
Don't plot that horse.
See you on Thursday. Right.
Okay. I was thinking about adding more like something to the wagon, because technically it would probably wobble back and forth a little bit, but then I have to animate them more. And normally I'm not big on drama shows, but the story breaks up the drama dialogue into manageable bits up until season 5. Yeah, a good bit. I'm not a huge fan of like drama stuff either, but most of the drama is in the books. It's just they go into more of the politics of stuff. They go into more the books are better for some of that parts, but the show did a great job visualizing it. Like, I couldn't have asked them to do a better job of it. The only thing I think that I didn't like as much, and it makes sense for a TV show perspective, is that they mentioned that the hallways of the ship and everything are much more confined, which would make sense in a spaceship. Big open space is just more big space to maintain and move around and whatever. So everything's much more tight. But in the TV show, that's really hard to do. So they definitely just kind of deal with it being more open cameras and stuff.
Got to make it visually pleasing.
If you want to really look up some cool stuff, Adam Savage on Tested has done some stuff where they walked around in the sets of The Expanse and kind of showed what they look like from different angles and how they kind of did some stuff. And that's really, really cool as well. He's a big fan of The Expanse.
You know, I'm starting to like this hat. I feel like it's me. It's going to just be my standard hat now.
You need the monocle though.
Here.
With the monocle. And you need a bag, like a tan burlap bag. There's just a big money sign on it.
Yeah.
Quite.
Quite, yeah.
You gotta do the Queen's voice. Oh yeah.
My throat is so destroyed.
You just sounded like wind through the reeds.
I am in pain. It's okay, I'm gonna stick this out. Then I'm gonna go not talk to anybody for like 2 days.
There's nobody at the office?
No, there is, but I don't have to talk to him if I don't want to. Oh. Stupid bread. Drink some more milk. I've been drinking beer. It's the same. Oh no, she wants out. Want out of the cart. Wants to run around and be smooched.
It's like, who's a dead pony? She is.
I do think that was one of my favorite parts of Tell Your Tale, is that Izzy, I think, was the only character they pretty much outright said, without saying it, is gay in G5. And there's an episode where she asks Zip out on a date, or she asked her to be her Valentine, and Zip goes,
A special sun pony.
no, yeah, and she's like, no, buddy. It's like, I'm not gonna do that.
Or it could be that she's not like gay. It's just that all her friends are. She likes her friends, and she just is like, "You're pretty cool. Let's go hang out more."
Well, no, she asked her to be her Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Izzy doesn't know lines. Have we not learned this?
Yes, this is true. Zip turned her down as gently as she could, and I did love that scene. Can I chug half a gallon of milk? I don't want to try.
We don't even have. How about if you took a half gallon of evaporated milk and just chug that?
Just leave it as powder.
Yeah, powder.
Yeah, that would
It's
go
like
really
it's like the
well.
cinnamon challenge.
I would be so sick.
But you would be, your bones would be so strong.
Yes. Oh. No, I love I think Izzy in the exact same episode asks Zip if she's into Rocky, and then she just rolls her eyes. Like, ugh. So Zip doesn't like Rocky. He didn't like Izzy. He needs to start smooching already.
Someone needs to smooch that horse.
Yeah, her mom wants her to be queen. Smooch. Zip needs smooches. Doesn't know it yet. Ugh. Stupid
Horses, not no smooching, stupid.
Stupid Hasbro, because there could have been smooches. I think I've ranted about this before, but they were gonna have bat ponies, chat. That was what was gonna be next. After the Aurora horses, they were gonna do bat ponies. And we never got that far.
You could have had Koopa ponies.
Yeah, like a whole town of them. We would have been like Australia with all the bat ponies. Oh, they would have been eating and chirping and being cute. We're living in the worst timeline. And it's because we don't have the bat ponies.
I'm not really worried about those moving, but Sunny bag. Oh, that's here's a bag. I want to move these three, and I don't know which ones those are. Oh, hello, sunset.
Another stupid face.
Here, top. Well, that's that top.
That's the rest of the stream.
Well, let me just figure out where, if anywhere. Oh, there it is. What is it? Just why is it called skin fringe?
I don't know. Seems like a weird name for anything.
Okay. Let me just get this part done, and then because to me, this is the one that makes the most sense to move on her.
There are no pony corpses in this sunset. They're sleeping. They could still fart, but I don't think they need to. Ponies don't fart. Unless you watch some of the new YouTube videos I've seen recently from one individual who just has the ponies farting nonstop. It's weird. You probably know it because it's super popular right now.
When I was finding people using copyrighted stuff, like there's somebody that would just take these like farting pony through SFM things, like take 30 seconds of it, and then they would follow it up immediately with either like 7 minutes of my stuff. And I'm like,
It's still up, right?
no, I've taken those down.
What?
Very much. I usually do it where if somebody does like a re-upload, but it looks like they were not trying to be mean, I would leave a comment saying, please take it down. And one time I said, please take this down, or I own this content. And they said, please don't. So I sent in the strike. And then they responded, because they were able to still respond to that even after I had it removed. They said, fuck you. Okay, I gave you the chance. You didn't have to have that. But some people will take it down beforehand. Other people, if they do like butt stuff and weird things like that, I don't even care. I'm immediately putting in a takedown.
You could add your videos, but with farting ponies. That's what I'm hearing. And you took it down.
No, it was like weird. No, don't look that up. It's really weird. I got to use the restroom and then we will do that.
Let's look up farting ponies while he's gone. We'll find these videos.
Pony courses make farting sounds when parrot lands on them. Okay.
Like it's going fart. Oh, farting ponies. Like, it's Applejack. No, I think she broke. See, he's got her like pinned to the ground. Hold on. Unlock transforms, and then rotate world, and she's gonna just have her butt. We gotta select all. And then her butt can just be up in the air. Like so. And Trixie. No, he's coming back. What's up? Oh, my stick. You stole my stick.
You almost made me sit on your stick. What is this? My stick. What'd you do to Applejack?
Nothing. She's fine. It's your monitor. No abuse.
You literally put it on my seat. I thought you were trying to be a button. I'm like, I'm gonna break that. That stick is not strong enough.
It's a good stick.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was it. You weren't gone long enough to do anything else.
I noticed something weird, but I think it's just Applejack's tail. Yeah, I haven't done her tail yet. Okay.
It became 2 sticks.
I don't think I've loaded a model, so I think I can load an audio. I don't know if I have a fart sound though.
What do you need a fart sound for?
Because you said like that was the request. Pony courses make fart sounds when pear butter lands on them. I apparently do not have fart sounds.
No, Michael. Bad Michael. No, good Michael. Great Michael. Powerful Michael.
What would it be called other than a fart?
Poop.
Nope.
Whoopee cushion? A whoopee? Mm.
I got all mods selected.
There'd be fart noises in TF2.
I would think so.
Game.
That's why I thought I would find fart noises. But I'm wondering if they called it something different.
Probably. Flatulence. They even spell that out. I don't know. Start with flat.
Yeah, that's not it. I had to clear my YouTube history cache. For some reason, YouTube thought I wanted to watch horse farting all the time. I go through my cache or my YouTube history a lot. to clear it because I'm logged into the TV upstairs, and so suddenly I'll just start getting recommendation for tons of Yu-Gi-Oh live streams, and I don't want those, but it's because Adam watches stuff on the TV, or yeah, or
He's trying to get you to watch Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
when we were at Cider Fest, we watched tons of different things on the projector through the Roku, and
It's all
realized about halfway through that Jay Holler had logged into it like months ago, and he was still logged in, so we just kept watching weird stuff.
watching pony stuff. He's not going to notice a difference on his account.
So he's gonna get. I don't know if he's very confused if he's got some weird recommendations for things that are outside of his normal interest, but yeah.
He's it was pony stuff that's within his interests.
I have a lot of sound effects. I might have some.
I can make fart noises.
No,
Just give me some beans.
but I'm gonna guess I don't have any sound effects for fart. Feels like something that, I mean, paying for fart sound effects sounds.
Bad. You can use that one.
No. No, if that's the sound of your fart, you need to check your pants.
I am giving you gold here. Triggered.
That's a duck call.
I'm making fart noises over here. I'm providing you free sound effects.
I was hoping. What was it? No, I don't know what you're having a stroke.
Again. Oh, awful.
That's Tyre. I don't know if I want to start clicking these sunset. If our sound effects is kind of self-respecting counterintuitive, it's not a sound
This is going to
effect.
be like your whole history now. It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
don't
like,
know if I mean, me
clearly
searching that already is a
enjoy
bad thing.
fart noises.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to like start searching for and adding clicking things that have fart sound effects. That sounds like a good way to get hacked. And I can't think of another. There's gotta be something on
I'm giving
TF2.
you these.
There is the record narration, but it's for different computers, so I would be able to do it. Michael noises. Okay, Michael. Well, you can play the sound effect. Okay. Okay.
How I do this?
So you get to watch it, and then you just do the sound effects. So you can make what the sound that you think is appropriate for the horses.
All right.
Going in there. Okay. We're gonna include the whacking too.
The whacking?
Oh, when she gets hit in the head.
All right. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I'm getting anyone, you know. Look, isn't there something you can do? I
Why is she
feel
almost farting?
happy. I feel happy. Ah, thanks very much. That's all. See you on Thursday. Right.
No, it sounds like she just squished him.
Yeah, she did.
You know what's the thing that people don't really talk about is that, after somebody dies, everything relaxes.
Yeah.
And so they just fart a lot.
Yeah.
Is that what happens? Is by
Yeah,
you
she
dropping
squished all
her?
my farts out.
Yeah, so you agree they're dead.
No, they're sleeping. I fart in my sleep all the time.
Yeah, but I don't think you fart like a whoopee cushion.
You do not want to be anywhere near my bed when I'm sleeping.
That sounded wet, Michael. That's what I'm saying, Michael. Michael needs to check his pants with those.
See you on Thursday. Right.
Why are you messaging me? I know it's you.
See you on Thursday.
What's happening? Oh, it was Nineski. Swallowing objects in throat or esophagus. Care instructions. Well, that is very nice of you, but I think I just need time for my throat to heal.
What's something that might be similar to a fart?
Oh,
though?
it hurts. Horn. Good fart.
I like horn too.
You have been a thorn in my side.
What was that?
It was Wheatley. Oh, here we go. If we do this one and then we,
Adam's home.
Adam's just singing upstairs.
I'm gonna guess his Yu-Gi-Oh game went well. Wait, did Michael say porn or porn? Yes.
That was a little too much.
Oh no, he's coming. I'm scared.
He's not.
Nah, okay. He's overly happy.
Door was open a crack because I didn't get it close in time.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't turn down the volume, so what the best I want to do is so there we go. So when she hits,
Just- there you go. It's farty enough. He really wants to talk about whatever's on his mind. Adam's just saying whatever he wants to do, talk about it. He'll start singing and prancing and making as much noise as possible. And he's got it on 10 right now.
there we go. So we can do like when she hits that thing.
Oh, just came crashing down. The fart noises don't come from my throat; they come from my cheeks.
What was the add quote command? I think it's it's exclamation point quote space add space in the quote. Yeah, what Matt just did. Or wait, maybe you can do maybe a squish.
Squishy! Yeah!
Not quite.
Oh, that's some wet farts. That's some sharks.
There we go. It's a very messy cart.
Clean up a little bit when they wake up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I probably should add something to the effect, but technically it already is.
After the stream, you're gonna go upstairs first, right? Then I can sneak past.
Let's set the setup motion. I'll set up a camera at some point, so then you can just like see.
Is he gone?
Can you be quiet enough getting in your room that you don't? He's screaming again.
He is. Yeah, he's just screaming.
He was singing in the shower earlier too.
Yeah, he's having a good day. I do know he has like a date thing going on.
He was
Maybe that's
canceled
it.
last Friday.
Oh, that's rough.
She got a fever, I guess.
Sure.
Okay, when she rolls over, she kind of does like a little flop in the middle of the air as things are adjusting. I think I want to do some fixes to make that work a little better.
Now he's seeing Queen.
Why? I locked your pelvis. No, I didn't lock your pelvis. Wait, what is going on? I locked the chest. Boom, it slides that way.
Magical powers attack. Yeah. It's magic.
Oh, it might be because I have the pelvis scaled. There's no scale to it. I just didn't undo it. Oh, hopefully that's... No, that one's meant to be. Okay. But still, it shouldn't have an effect. Whatever, I guess we'll just try to make an adjustment with that one. So, you can tell here is when she's flopping over, she kind of has this little middle point where she kind of just starts converting over. I think what I can do is grab all of her except probably the root and the pelvis. Where does that start happening? It's right here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this and see if we can just round it a little bit. Start it happening a little earlier. Does that help? Not really. So it still feels like she's kind of unfolding too late in the process. Like right there. Part of it is her tail. I probably actually can from here to here move her tail. So that's her resting spot, the last one. So from here to here, maybe? We just need to get this tail pulled up.
Okay, I think he's retreated to his room. So if I'm just super quiet going upstairs. Because if he hears me, he will come rushing out of his room like a cannibal. Adam's fun. Love the guy.
He's unique.
Mm-hmm. He just wants to talk about his day.
I have a pet peeve, and it always laughs because Adam does it. It's you ask how somebody else's day is solely so that you can ask it back.
Yeah.
I hate when people do that. Because like when you're like, hey, how was your day? But you don't care at all because you have something to say, but you want to make sure that they give their opportunity first. And I will always be like, and never ask in response.
So can I ask you how your day was? Well, good, because I didn't give a shit anyway.
No, because there's that look that people can put on their face that you know that they're not listening. They're just waiting for you to finish your thing so they can get to their thing. Yes, all the time.
I don't have a thing. That's a cool thing about me. There's no thing.
You're not smart enough for a thing.
Yeah. Mitch has everything. He's even got teen pregnancy. Wow. That's a good one.
From here to here, I can see that she kind of just slows down. Probably can see that in the pelvis. Yeah, I can see it right here. Actually, I'll probably do a smooth.
Barotrauma is a game it got kind of repetitive, I will admit.
It did. But we never really got that far in it. I think it was fun and I enjoyed it, but it was also a game that has a lot of people's perspectives that some don't get to see as much or do as much. But that's the point of a game. It's kind of an RP type game where everybody is supposed to have their role to focus on, and that is your job to go on. But yeah, I don't think it quite worked out, but I did have some fun with it. We had some really good moments. You and your like wanting weapons constantly.
Yes. I mildly recall this. I just didn't like being locked out of places.
You were not security. Kyle was security.
No, so screw that. I want what he's got. It's the thing where you see somebody behind the counter and you want behind the counter too. Like they're back there. I want back there. If the sun would be red forever if you threw spaghetti sauce at it. This is true. I do not recall saying that.
That was 2.5 years ago.
Yes. What profound words. Absolutely. I think somebody clipped me in my stream yesterday saying, I don't normally poop on a Tuesday.
Yeah, that was Nolan.
This was a special occasion. That was fun.
I think just through here, I need the butt to be up more. But that gets hard because the moment I do that, it does that.
Wait, whose butt?
Actually, we're going to try this. Pear butters.
I'm a horse. Yes. I mean, that is the dream. Is it not? Is that not everybody's dream in this chat? Become horse. Pretty sure it is.
Okay, something that
We're all
does
just
work.
waiting for death. Then we become horse. Starting this religion. Who's joining?
Okay, that actually helped a lot. Now it looks like she's flopping a little bit.
No. Cannot be a cat. Cats will be
See
illegal
you
in
on
horse
Thursday.
land.
Thanks very much. Ciao.
So
See you on Thursday.
just end up getting stepped on.
See you on Thursday.
Okay. Now she is. Michael, this is an important question.
Yeah, yeah.
Is pear butter squishy?
Yes.
So she's very soft.
They're very soft
Okay.
and foofy and fluffy and squishy.
So that's why I need to make sure that when she lands here, that she needs to react in such a way. So she needs to kind of, maybe not right there, but she needs to have her body kind of like squish down for a second, like that. Because being that she has a nice squishy, floofy body, she needs to squish into herself.
Maybe you can be one of those like cat things that Kappa was. You want to be one of those cat things? It's kind of a cat.
Right? Why do you get to pick what everybody else gets as their dream?
I'm not picking. They want to be a cat.
So they all want to be
a cat.
So if they want to be a cat, they can be a cat.
Cats are dumb.
Wow.
They just earned me the ire of so many people.
Wow. We're gonna have to do an Alex and kill you off now.
Oh no. We're being removed from the season.
Nope. Literal death.
Oh my. Oh, Victor.
I think all we have to do is say, "Hey, Soul Kitty," look what Michael said.
Big stupid kitties. Big dumb stupid
Can somebody
kitties.
quote Michael on that?
You're getting in trouble. What's the song from Counting Crows? Everyone wants to be a lion. Everyone wants to pass as cats. They all want to be big stars, but we got different reasons for that.
Wow.
Yeah. I like Counting
Using the
Crows.
90s against us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not really too worried about like the top hair on Sunny here. I do need to do like her back leg and a little bit with zip and stuff, but at least initially, it's getting there. Oh, and it's 9 o'clock too.
So it is.
Everyone must be accustomed to get away with knocking things over without permission. Plus, you get like 9 lives. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's true. You can throw a cat off a building up to 8 times and be fine.
Still think it's a little quick on how she falls. Actually, kind of. I just slow that down. Let's just take pear butter at the like from here to here, and we're just gonna like extend it by 1.
See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday.
That did actually help a little bit. I'm guessing extending it again would be too
See you
much.
on Thursday. See you on Thursday. See you on Thursday.
Actually, no. I think it's perfect right there.
You did it. It's got the proper flop.
Yeah, except I need to take all of the wagon and them and just how much is 1 frame there? Delay it 1 frame. Oh, not without those. Because her actions needed to smooth out a little bit, so 9 lives are nice to live. I don't know, like what was it? Puss in Boots, the more recent one, brought that up where,
Yeah.
but then he was on his last one, and death came for him. So
Yeah. Basically, death came for him after 8 lives, but he's like, I got 1 left. He's like, yeah, but you're not gonna respect it. You don't care about life. You keep wasting yours.
Interesting. They're in a deep meditation while planning how to take over the world without putting any effort in. Yes. They're in a deep meditation that they plan to never wake up from. And they don't breathe or have a pulse.
They do.
Ponies don't need a pulse.
They don't?
No. They survive on magic.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty fancy.
They just, that's what, and they only have to have their hearts beat once a day. And that's what they go up and they go boop. And that's the beat.
It's going to bleed when my heart starts beating.
There we go. What are we going to send you guys? I'm going to guess Cowgirl's on because, yeah, usually she comes here beforehand. Fall Guys, wow. Adam used to be super, super hard in that game.
That was his thing for a while.
Yeah, for a long time. But then I think the studio started like being a little weird or something.
I don't know. It just stopped being the new fad.
No, it was they started doing some really crappy things. And I think that they're moving and they moved completely to Epic. Afterwards, they took themselves off of Steam to be an exclusive on Epic.
Yeah.
And you could still play it on Steam if you owned it and bought it on Steam, but then nobody else could. And it was all this other crap. And it ended up being that they pretty quickly fell out of favor. Anyway, you probably head over to Cowgirl because Fiora's usually does fine. Roar's doing, I think, boob things. And
boob things.
Inverted Shadow we did just recently.
I like
so
boob things.
we can head over to Cowgirl.
Cowgirl's not doing boob things.
Yeah, I know you like boob things.
No.
Well, yeah, we'll be back. Oh, God, I'm still so sore from cleaning up. Oh my God.
I'm sore from eating bread.
Loading all the fall decorations into boxes and getting them loaded up on shelves and stuff. My hands actually like hurt to grab things because like I think I pulled something in my wrist. My whole left everything.
Putting away
hurts.
fall decorations?
Yeah, all the Thanksgiving stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to put away.
Yeah.
And I got it all away up in the top rafters.
You had it out for all of a week.
Yeah, it was for a day,
Yeah.
technically. It was so pretty. But yeah, we'll be back on Friday. Do more something. This video's getting pretty close to done, but I do kind of want to shift to doing. I know Michael's gonna hate it, but with Monster Hunter being new stuff in February, I kind of want to get some Monster Hunter stuff made.
Can they smooch the horses? Dragons?
They have big teeth
Yeah.
and big open mouth,
Yeah.
and they can spooch around them.
Okay. As long as
And
it's
then
not
that's
smooching.
then the channel would be into weird vor things and
Yeah, that is what you want to aim for.
no. But anyways, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye.